For copyright. We are live. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just muted for copyright for the music. We'll be right with you. As you all come in, let me know where you're coming in from, who you are rooting for. But I got to mute for music, mute for music. As you come in, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, let me know where you're coming in from. I am muting for music, but we will go live as soon as we have referees. Waiting on the referees. Kickoff at 6 p.m., but we are waiting on the refs. Forgive me for muting for music, but I don't want to get copyright. We're muting for music. Waiting on refs, and we'll go be live. We'll be live. All right, we are live on the campus of Nashville Collegiate Prep School in Antioch, Tennessee. I am muting for music. We will go live as soon as we have referees. Now's my man. Welcome to the party, baby. Welcome to the party. As y'all come in, go ahead and like the stream and give me where you coming from and who you supporting. I got a mute for music, muting for music. We are waiting on referees, muting for music. right, welcome to everybody who's just now joining without knowing what's going on. This is GD Sports Network. We are at the game and we are ready to go live. We are waiting on refs. I have to stay muted for music. Muted for music. First ref in the building, there's hope.
For the 2026 Georgia Vipers, at defensive back 2, Alani Lofton. At defensive back, number 7, Natalie Harris. Wide receiver, number 8, Milan White.
We don't do that up here.
At defensive back, number 11, Antoinette Johnson.
Not for them, right?
At running back, number 13, Crystal Bell. Punter, kicker, number 14, Morgan Elder. From defensive line, number 17, Christy Herring. Linebacker, number 18, Sabria Douse. Wide receiver, number 21, Courtney Ramey. Defensive back, number 24, Lila Jones. At tight end, number 26, Skyisha Swain. At running back, number 30, Camille Dunnings. On offensive line, number 37, Miriama Haynes. At fullback, number 42, Dana Green. On the offensive line, number 45, Tyler Sloan. On the offensive line, number 54, John Vier Harper. On the defensive line, number 55, Kimberly Giles. On the defensive line, number 58, Ashley McDowell. On the offensive line, number 59, Jessica Kurt. On the defensive line, number 63, Markeisha Johnson. At quarterback, number 69, Jaquita Gamble. On the offensive line, number 70, Allison Freelove. On the defensive line, number 75, Larkin Cooks. At center, number 77, Tyra Tashonda Rumpf. At quarterback, number 85, Shayla Blair. On the offensive line, number 92, Latoya Morris. And at linebacker, number 99, Kenzina Davis. And that is the official roster for the 2026 Georgia Vipers.
All right, people, I see at least 3 in the house. I'm not sure how many we go with 3 or 4, but I see maybe 3.
Now again, the roster for your 2026 Tennessee Enforcers.
Hopefully we are close to kickoff.
At wide receiver, 0, Erica Mason. At linebacker, number 1, Ariana Brown. At wide receiver, number 2, Sharisa Vinson. At wide receiver, number 5, DJ Daisha Harris. At linebacker, number 7, Rodnika Crutcher. At quarterback, number 8, Nakia Johnson. At running back, MVP, number 10, Lachey Brown. At quarterback, number 12, Lachey Johnson. At defensive back, number 14, Sierra Johnson. At defensive back, number 22, Lynn Walker. At running back, number 23, D. Scott. At defensive end, number 24, Sydney Herrick. At tight end, number 27, Kiana Gilbert. At cornerback, number 33, Nautica Keith. At linebacker, number 34, Brianna Griffith. At linebacker, number 44, Tiara Woodard. Defensive line, number 50, Tamika Joseph. On the offensive line, number 55, Jazz Brianna Ridley. On the offensive line, number 56, Anastasia Battle.
All right, referees meet in the middle. I see 3. I'm not
On the
sure if they
offensive
can
line,
go with 3, but that's what
number
we got in the
66,
building. So I'm hoping we'll be
Two-Tone
starting short.
Sierra Hope. On the offensive line, number 69, Mevelyn Wyatt. On the offensive line, number 72, Gigi Eugenia Cody. On the offensive line, number 74, Angel Maston. On the offensive line, number 75, Jess Harper. At center, number 77, your captain, MJ Johnson. On defensive line, number 93, Mackenzie Perry. And on the defensive line, number 94, Micaiah Braden. Let's hear it for your 2026 Tennessee Enforcers. All right, our officials have made it to the field. We will begin at midfield shortly. We want to remind everyone that these stands are very slippery and slick, so be careful when you're walking down these steps. You're headed to the restrooms or back to your vehicles. You don't want anyone hurt or falling.
If I fall and I bring my back, I'm gonna be so happy because I don't have any school. Exactly. I don't even have school. Like I can do whatever I want. Can you bring him out the tablet and you the kitchen? And she's gonna say, "Oh, I know you." Girl.
Looks like we are headed toward the start of this highly anticipated game between the Georgia Vipers and the Tennessee Enforcers. We will take a moment and prepare for our national anthem before the official coin toss of today's game. Please rise. Hands on your hearts. Let's honor our nation in acknowledgement of the national anthem. All right, Nashville, let's get ready to play some football. Today's captains for your Tennessee Enforcers on the coin toss, MJ Johnson, number 77. Number 66, two-tone Sierra Holt. Number 10, Lachey Brown.
Number 12.
Sorry. Number 12, Lachey Johnson. Number 2, Sharisa Vincent. Number 69, Mevelyn Wyatt. Number 44, Tiara Woodard. Number 24, Sydney Herod. And number 23, D. Scott.
Okay, stay at tempo walk. Anybody steps.
You got allergies? You know what allergies are? No, I can't do it.
What's going on? What's going on?
Y'all on this side?
Referee, take care of Israel. So. So it's fine.
Nah, we wait, they wait. Gotta have fun.
All right, latest update. As we can see, there are 3 referees in the building. They cannot start without a minimum of 5. I have no idea how all 5 have found a way to be late and to be this late. So maybe this was somehow a crew that was put together kind of last minute. I don't have the answer to that, but for some reason, we have 3 refs in the building. We need a minimum of 5. And we are already 30 minutes past the hour. So hopefully everything will go well. The worst weather that was forecast was supposed to be at 7 p.m. And at least at that point, we could have been halfway done. But it looks like we may just be trying to start then, so we have to pray that we don't run into any extreme weather and extreme, potential lightning and things like that when it does hit, because that'll further prolong, if not potentially forfeit the game. I'm not sure. Well, I won't even say forfeit, but delay if they would play it at a later time, or if it would become just a non-played game. But that's where we're at. We got 3 refs in the building. We need a minimum of 5, and we will see what happens. But they're about to start playing more music, so I cannot stay on without being copywritten. If y'all have any questions, hit me in the chat, and I will give all the information as best I can. All right, I see that one more ref just pulled into the parking lot. Hopefully there's two of them together at this point.
To the official home game of the Tennessee Enforcers, women's tackle football.
All right, they bringing the teams out to the
Like
middle.
both teams are meeting at midfield
I'm
for
not
the
sure if
coin
they're gonna try and
toss.
go with the four refs, but this is what it looks like. So we may be about to go live right now, bringing all captains to meet at the center.
We will have game action shortly.
All right, for all of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the GD Sports Network. We are broadcasting live from Antioch, Tennessee, on the campus of Nashville Collegiate Prep High School. This is a rematch from last year. These teams played in the regular season and also in the playoffs. Georgia was lucky to win both of those games, as Tennessee is a very, very good team. So I'm sure they're ready to exact some revenge here on their home field. We'll see how that plays out. But this will be their third meeting in the past 12 months, basically. So we will see how this plays out. Captains are at the center. The coin has been tossed.
Tosses up.
All right, the toss
Georgia
is up.
Vipers
Georgia
have
won
won
the
the
toss,
toss
and they
and
have
have
decided
elected to receive.
Normally they would defer. They have elected to receive. So I guess they feeling lucky today to get on some offense and try and move this
Tennessee
ball.
Enforcers will start the
We shall
game
see.
kicking off. And we are ready for action.
All right, so we are ready to go live, everybody. We are ready to go live. Once again, if you are new to the channel, this is the GD Sports Network. For those who don't know, the GD stands for Girl Dad. I do have a player on the Georgia Vipers, standing all of 5 feet tall, 100 pounds, playing safety, number 2. She's also going to be playing a little bit of slot back this year as well. So we'll see if she's able to get busy on that side of the ball. But other than that, these are your defending 2025 AWFL champions. Last year, they played 3 games against the Atlanta Phoenix, 1 regular season.
Your Tennessee Enforcers come into this game with a record of 1 win, no losses. Georgia Vipers, no wins, 1 loss. You're looking to revenge their loss last week. And the Enforcers are looking to revenge their loss to the Georgia Vipers last season.
All right, the 5th official is in the building. The 5th official is in the building in the parking lot and should be up soon. 5th official is in the building, so we should have no issues on that front as well. Once we get going, they will have 5 referees in place. Thanks on that parking lot reporting from Shay Manning. Appreciate that. All right, so we are ready to go. As I stated, the Georgia Vipers have elected to receive. Normally a team would defer and wait till the second half, but they're wanting to get their offense on the field and see if they can get moving a little better than they did last week. Last week was what we expected. As I was starting to say, they played the Atlanta Phoenix 3 times last year. I'm sorry, 2 times. Once in the regular season, losing 13-0. Second time in the championship game, winning 7-0. And then it was actually their first game of the season last week, and they lost 7-6 due to the fact they had an automatic kicker last year, and Little T. Cardwell, and she is no longer with the team, and they did not make good on their extra point. So they did take that loss last week, 7-6. Tennessee is on the field and ready. I guess they may be waiting on the 5th referee at this point, since Georgia has not taken the field yet. But we are very close to kickoff. I am in the booth due to the fact that this is supposed to be a very rainy game. If the weather holds up at the half, I may go upstairs into the crow's nest for filming. But for right now, we're going to stay down here. It's going to be a little busy in the booth because obviously everyone has that same thought process, getting in this booth and staying out of the weather.
All right. Seems that Georgia Vipers are taking the field. We will begin action shortly. We want to remind you fans, these stands are very wet and slippery, so be careful walking down the steps, heading to the restrooms. In the event of severe weather, we will need to retreat to your vehicles for shelter, so be careful, and we will keep you alert.
It's worse now. I still only see 4 on the field. I guess maybe the 5th ref is stretching or something and getting ready. But at this point,
All right, both teams lined up.
Need to go ahead and kick it off.
We are.
Why are they way back so far when they only need to kick it 10 yards for an onside kick? They back 20
nearly
yards.
prepared for kickoff.
Why are they? Do they kick from the 35 or the 40? Yeah, they kick from the 40, but then we should be at the 50. Viper front line, get to the 50. Viper front line, get to the 50. They only got to kick it 10 yards. I don't know why the heck they back so far, but hey, whatever works. Oh, they moved it up to the 45? They all over the place. They ain't never kicked from the 45.
All right, we are prepared for kickoff.
Ugh. It seems like the rules change every week.
Number 0, Erica Mason, ready for the kick.
I ain't never seen nobody kick off from the 45, not even in high school. I don't even think middle school go from the 45. Refs got here late. They like, let's get the game going. Get the kick in the end zone so we can get a kick back. While we waiting on the other ref. Watching from Berlin, Germany. I like to see that. I like to see that.
Play some
for the
football.
international camp. Yes. Welcome to the stream. All right, little bit, get busy. All right.
Kickoff received at the 19.
Kick was taken at the 19-yard line. A little bit lofty and got busy for about 20 yards up to the 39-yard line, up that left sideline. Pushed out of bounds there.
Return to about the 39-yard line. Be Georgia Vipers first down to 39.
All right, all right. Nice return. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, we are first and 10 at the 39-yard line. First and 10, 39-yard line.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense. First down, Tennessee Enforcers.
All right, first play of the game. Fumble on the exchange. That's why most teams like to defer, get the defense out on the field, maybe make a big play and get a little momentum into the first half. Unfortunately for the Georgia Vipers, they did the exact opposite, took the ball and gave it right to them on the first play. So
Georgia Vipers fumble on the first play of the game.
Will be
Tennessee
on the
will
field,
take over
trying to hold Tennessee from their own side of the ball.
at the 41-yard line.
It will be first and 10 Tennessee at the 41-yard line of the Georgia Vipers.
Ball carrier up the middle. A gain of about 3 yards.
Right there, you're going to have a quarterback, looks like, actually like a quarterback power. She went off with a left tackle. Was good for about 2 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 for Tennessee, 2nd down and 8. That did look like a design play. It didn't look broken, but
Right.
that's what they ran, was a quarterback power. I can't even really say power. There was no lead block, so it was more of like a quarterback sweep, and she cut it up off the left tackle. Going to be good for a gain of 2. That will bring up 2nd and 8 for the Enforcers, scrimmaging from the 37-yard line of the Vipers. Now, is there a timeout or something? Because the clock is running. What they got going on? Oh, they did say stop it? Okay. Okay. All right, then I can't be mad at them. Yeah, I'm like, what are they doing?
Ball carried by number 14, Sierra Johnson on the play.
All right, unfortunately on my screen,
This was a
it looks like
discussing.
one of my camera lenses are scratched. Because as I get in, it definitely is nice and vivid, but as you see between there
See,
and
officials
here,
are
it's kind of
fixing
blurry.
the chains on the other side of the field.
I'm going to try and stay zoomed in. I just don't want to miss.
A little field
Wide view of the
maintenance,
field,
and we
bear
are
with
now
me
back
here.
in action.
We are going to go 2nd and 8.
Second
Tennessee
down.
at the Viper
Tennessee.
37-yard line. For those just coming in, the Vipers fumbled their first play from scrimmage on a handoff. Ball was fumbled. That looked like another quarterback sweep to the right.
Quarterback keeper brought down in the backfield for a loss of a yard.
That one's going to be
Loss
sniffed
of
out.
3 or 4 yards, actually. Be 3rd down and 11.
It's going to be a loss of 3 on that play, so it goes from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 11. Loss of 3. That is going to take the ball back to the Viper 41-yard line.
Tennessee will attempt
The 3rd and 11. Line to gain is a 30.
3rd down on the 42.
Everybody coming in, give me a light. Give me a subscribe. Let me know where you're chiming in from and who you are rooting for. Talk to me. That handoff up the middle.
Handoff up the middle.
That's a hard runner they have there. Is that 23 from last year? Oh, yeah. 2-3 is Beast,
Big
right?
run from number 23.
Yeah. 23's nickname is
D.
Beast.
Scott.
That's exactly how she runs. I like her. I think my daughter
That will
talks to
bring
her
up fourth down.
on Instagram or something. I think they talk back and forth. But yeah, that girl, she's very, very strong. Runs that way. And we held her to a gain of, if you can say held to a gain of 5. Luckily, it was 3rd and 11, so she got 5 yards from that. It brings up 4th and 6.
Bring up 4th and 6.
It looks like they're going for it from the 36-yard line. Line to gain is the 30. Got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
All right. 12 players on the field. That'll give them a loss
Loss
of 5.
of 5 yards.
It's going to bring
Too
up
many players on the field.
4th and 11. That takes them back to where they started from, 4th and 11. They are going to
Be
keep their
4th down
offense
and
on the
11.
field after bringing one off.
Tennessee.
4th and 11 from the 41-yard line. Line to gain is the 30. That is wide
Ball
on the
kept.
sideline.
Around the sidelines. Big run.
And she got the line.
It looks
to gain.
like
that is a
it
huge
will be
play by
a
the quarterback.
Tennessee Enforcers first down.
4th and 11, and they give it up on a quarterback sweep. Looks like that was number 8, Nakia Johnson, quarterback. Out of
Ball
Smyrna High School.
ran by number 8, Nakia Johnson. First down.
Yeah, that was a big play. They needed to stop that play. They didn't get it done, and we're back here.
Sweep to the left side by number 14,
All right, that's going to be Alani Lofton coming up.
Sierra
making that
Johnson.
play right at the line of scrimmage.
For no gain.
That's the free safety coming up, sniffing out that run. If they're going to run sideline to
Be
sideline,
second down and 10 for your Enforcers.
then she's going to get comfortable making that play. If they put the ball up, then she'll adjust. But right now, if they're going to run sideline to sideline, she's going to sniff it out and go get it. It's going to bring up second down and 10.
Ball snapped.
All right, that's right there. Get it down. Blow the whistle,
The
ref.
Georgia
Come on now.
Vipers defense
Yeah, that snap was a little high.
brings
She
the
was unable
quarterback
to
down the
recover with that
backfield.
pass rush coming right in on her. That's going to be a loss of about 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 17.
About a 7-yard loss. That'll bring up third down and 17.
We're going to call it a long 16 because they're at about the 36-yard line. I'm sorry, the 36-yard line of gain is, no, it's 17 because the line of gain is the 19-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 17. Now, as long as they don't give up a big play here, they should be in good position. I'm not sure what the kickers around the league are, but I'm pretty sure not too many of them are kicking 50-yard field goals.
Tennessee Enforcers need a big play here to convert first down.
Yeah, I would have to believe if they had that strong of a leg, they would have kicked it last time. So this is a big play here, 3rd and 17. Ball is handed off up the middle. It's going to be sniffed out right there. He's going to move the ball.
Ball handed
but it's
off
not
up the
gonna be for
middle.
long.
Brought down by a host of Vipers
That's going to be number
for
23.
a gain of about 2 yards.
It's going to bring up 4th
And
down.
that will bring up 4th down and 15.
We're going to call it a long 15, a short 16. Again, the line to gain is the 19-yard line, and the ball is resting around the 35. This is what I remember of Tennessee, a very strong run team, able to make a big play. They'll sneak it in on you because they will set you up with that run, and sooner or later, if you get a little too favorable to the run, they can pop something over your head. So that's what we'll see here. Back to pass. Ball is up.
Ball down the middle. Caught.
Ball across the middle.
First down.
First down. That's going to be a first down.
Ball caught by number 2, Sharisa Vincent.
And that was
Play over the middle for a big gain.
Number 2, Alani Lofton had the
will put your enforcers
tackle at the point of the
into the red zone.
catch, missed that tackle, and that allowed her to pursue it for the first down. And it will be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 15, Tennessee. That's what I just said. Once you start getting comfortable with
1st
the
and
run,
10,
they do
Tennessee.
have the ability to get the ball down the field, and that's exactly what you saw right there. As strong as they are in the run game, you have to respect it. But if you cheat, they'll get you. Looks like it's going to be a timeout by Tennessee.
And that will be a timeout. Your enforcers call a timeout.
It looks like one of the players thought they had too many on the field again, but on that one, I believe they only had 11 players. But it will be a timeout by Tennessee. 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score is 0-0 right now. But Tennessee has gotten inside the red zone as they will be scrimmaging from the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. They have picked up 2 long yardage first downs on this drive, first being on 4th and 11 with a quarterback, I'm going to call it a quarterback sweep down the right sideline. She was able to get the line again. I think it might even been 16 on that play, and she did get the first. And then on this one, we had another 3rd and about 16. They were able to complete a pass across the middle that had an opportunity to be stopped. Missed tackle allowed them to get the first down. And now they are 1st and 10 at the 16.
All right, we will resume play after the timeout. First and 10. Enforcers.
I'm not saying that would have stopped the drive, but I wanted them to make that tackle. Because it still would have been 4th. So they might have got it, but she got to make that tackle. She had a chance to stop them short of the line of game.
Ball carried up the middle by number 23 for a gain of 4 yards.
All right, so that's going to be a
Gain of maybe 3 yards.
looks like they're giving
Second
her
down.
2 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 with the ball resting at the 14-yard line. It may be a long 2, so it may be a short 8 to gain, but they have the ball placed at the 14-yard line. It will be 2nd and 8 for the Tennessee Enforcers. And that run game is nasty, so we may see a big dose of up the middle right here. Now 23 can't get outside, but her bread and butter is between the tackles. And that's off tackle right, cut it back up the middle.
Ball rumbled up the
Looks
middle
like
by
it's gonna
23.
be a gain of
D.
about
Scott.
4. Ball came out, but they're calling it down by contact.
Another short gain of about
Get them to
3
the
yards.
15-yard line. Oh no, I'm sorry, to the 10.
Enforcers have an
line to
opportunity
gain
here.
is the 6. Line to gain is the 6, so it will be 3rd down and 4.
Get that ball into the end zone. 3rd down, Tennessee.
Some offensive coordinators right here will get a little cute and try and go play action. With this line and running back, I'd keep handing it off, to be honest. And then just make us make a play. But it looks like they're in trips, so they're probably not doing that. Yeah.
Option run to the right side.
All right, they came in with their speed back, number 2. Option run. To
And
the
that
right.
will be
That
a
will
Tennessee
be a first down.
first
inside
down.
the 6. So it will be 1st and goal.
First
Tennessee
and goal for your Enforcers.
at the 5-yard line. They've got 5 yards to glory. And
Ball carried by number 2, Charissa Vincent,
Georgia
up the
has
right
4
side
downs to hold.
for another first down.
So it is 1st and 5 from the 5 to pay dirt. Looks like they're in a tush-push look, because if they watched the game last week, looks like she's trying to bounce
Ball
outside.
cut. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Enforcers!
And around that right side, it's going to be a touchdown by the Tennessee Enforcers. And that is what you will be
Ball
likely
kept by
seeing
the
most of this
quarterback, number
game.
8, up the right side for a touchdown. Tennessee 6.
That's what you call having full faith
Georgia Vipers
in your blocking system, because she was
0.
tiptoeing in the backfield, kind of sidestepping to the right until she saw what she wanted and went for it. So she was very patient on that run, and it paid off for her up that right sideline. Got to the pylon for the touchdown. Will be 6-0 Tennessee. And what they did was got into that tush-push look and watched the Vipers collapse it, and from there she popped outside.
Will attempt 2 points. Ball carrier brought down,
All right, they were able to bring that
and
ball
that
carrier
2-point
down.
conversion will not be good.
The point after will be no good. It will leave the score at 6-0 Tennessee.
That leads
5:20
into that
remaining in the
possession to
first quarter.
score. Forcer 6. Vipers still left to score.
That touchdown was by their quarterback, number 8, Nakia Johnson. And basically, at this point, the Tennessee Enforcers have done exactly what they would have wanted to do. They gave the opening kickoff, one play turnover, and they drove down the field and scored. You couldn't ask for much more as a not much more of a start for the Tennessee Enforcers. So they will be kicking off again to the Georgia Vipers. Georgia will have his second opportunity on offense. And, you know, you have to be realistic about it. They also have a very strong run game. We didn't get to see it start quite yet because of that fumbled snap on the opening play. But they need to settle in here and, you know, get something going this drive. You definitely don't want to get
All right, Tennessee
that
will
much
kick
momentum,
off
especially considering they get
to
the
Georgia.
opening kickoff for the second half. You want to get back. You want to get back into the game here. That kick is downfield. It's going to be short kick. Looks like they put
Kick
their
is
knee
off.
down as they caught it.
Brought in
So it will be Georgia
and
ball at the
immediately
31.
down. Ball carrier received the ball and immediately
Yeah, it looks like she caught it on her knee.
went down to a knee.
So that will be at the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Georgia. Still good field position. So they'll start the ball, show the ball at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, Georgia. Oh, it looks like they're re-kicking, so I'm not sure. Maybe the kick wasn't officially in
It
play.
appears that they're discussing what to do on this play.
Honestly, I thought I heard whistles, so I thought it was a live play. I'm not sure what is causing the re-kick because I do not see any flags on the field. So maybe they're saying that they were not set and ready. See, now they're moving it back to the 35.
Already appears they will reposition both teams and re-kick the down.
Y'all beat 44-0 or something like that, right? 22-0? Yeah. Where are you seeing that?
Okay, we're supposed to be using this app called Scores Tree. Okay. So we'll get in there, we're supposed to be putting scores in there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And that kick is off.
Deep kick. Picked up by number 2. Lonnie Lofton
that
brought
kick.
down
I'm sure that kick made it a lot deeper
At the
than anyone
26.
expected, considering they had moved it back to the 35.
Georgia
But-
Vipers will take over
She was able
First
to
and
get it back
10
out
at the
past the
26
25-yard line.
yard
So
line.
That's going to be a loss of 5, according to the first
Enforcers
kickoff,
fans,
where they would have had it at the
we
31.
need your energy for this defense. Let's make sure they feel your energy.
But it will be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line for the Georgia Vipers as their offense comes out to take their second possession. All right, that's
Ball
going to be a
carried up
run
the
right
middle
up the
for
middle.
gain of about 2 yards.
Was that number? What number is that? 17? Who was that?
Second down and 8,
I'm not sure who ran it.
Georgia.
It looked like the fullback, though. I don't think it was the running back. There's going to be a gain of about 2, so it's going to be up 2nd and 8. The ball is going to be roughly at the 28-yard line. Georgia Vipers 2nd and 8. I wasn't able to see who ran that ball, but it did look like the fullback. They are in single back, so I'm not sure what that last formation was. I apologize.
Ball thrown to the left side.
All right, that swing pass to the left.
Pass is caught
Is going to
and
be
carried
sniffed
out of bounds.
and it looks like it may be a loss of 2. I think they got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like it'd be
it's
a
actually
loss
gonna
of
be a loss
yards.
of 1.
Pass carried out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me, loss of 3 because it's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
That will bring up a 3rd and 11 for Georgia.
Personally, I like to see plays like that ran to the wide side of the field, give them a little more room to move. But sometimes you can sneak a team to the short side and get some speed up the sideline. But I like to see that ran to the wide side, give them a little more room to play with. Maybe get a one-on-one situation, miss one tackle, and you got somewhere to go. So 3rd down and 11. All right, so that run up the middle is going to be sniffed out
Ball
as well.
kept up the middle.
It may get a yard.
Immediately brought down by your enforcers defense for very little gain. 4th down.
All right, so that was going to just get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd. No, I'm saying, isn't it 4th down? They got 3rd over there. Isn't it 4th? Is it 4th or 3rd? 4th? Because they got 3rd on the thing. I hope the team knows it. Hey, if it's 4th down, you need to let the team know before they go for it and not get it. Now, don't mess that up. All right, if it's 4th down, coach, punt the ball. What are you doing?
We have a 4th down and 11 for Georgia.
Okay, we're on the punt. We got the punt. Good job. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, ladies. Just get downfield the ball. Let's play some good defense. Give them a longer field. Get down there and make a play. Nice kick. Nice kick. Nice kick. Nice kick.
Ball is kicked, goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
All right, that's okay. Got it out of there.
Tennessee Enforcers will take over in their second offensive possession
Okay,
at
so
the 46-yard line.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Looks like they've got the ball placed at the 43. It's going to be 1st and 10. Tennessee at the 43. That gives them a little bit longer to go. I mean, last time we gave them the ball around the 30. So they are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. We're going to need the defense to step up here, make some plays. As you come into the chat, go ahead, hit that like. Hit the subscribe button. I'm just now getting to some of these messages, so I apologize.
Forces will take over at the
All right, Big Dog Murray.
43-yard line.
Got that shout out. Number 55 got that shout out. Outside contain, exactly. They should have had her in the backfield in the first place. So this is up the middle. It's going to be stopped right there. She's going to bounce that outside.
Ball carried up the middle, bounce to the outside for an 8-yard run.
Listen, you cannot allow her to go sideways and still get up the field. You got to make
Number
that tackle in the
23,
backfield.
D. Scott.
If you don't stop her moving full speed ahead and allow her to bounce out, that's a bad thing. They got to make that play in the backfield. Cannot allow her to sidestep and get down the field. She's a hard runner, but you got to take advantage when she's going sideways. I see the question about that's not dead. I apologize. I didn't get it as it came in, so I'm not quite sure what play you were talking about. If you were talking about that kickoff, then yeah, I thought that was dead when she caught it with the knee down. But if you're not talking about that, I'm not quite sure. For some reason, they re-kicked. I don't know if they had the ball mismarked or what. No, they allowed her to get, okay.
Ball kept again by number 23 up the middle.
Hey, look.
And that is a silent events first down for Tennessee Enforcers.
Look, I'm gonna give Big 2-3 her credit because she got skinny right there and split 2 defenders. Now, if they gonna let her do that, it's gonna be a long day. That's D. Scott out of Makovich High School. Yeah, she runs hard, but if you're gonna allow her to start getting skinny on you, then you're gonna have a long day with this young lady. So they're gonna have to tighten that up. You have to tighten that up. You can allow her to be power, but you can't allow her to be thunder and lightning. All right there. That's the way you got to contain that. You get her going sideways.
Ball
You
kept
got
by
to
the
stop her.
quarterback.
That's the quarterback as well. She's a big body. You got to make it. When they're going sideways, you got to get in there and make a play.
No gain on the play.
Because when they cut up field, it
It's
gets
like a
all bad
loss
for
of
you.
yards.
It gets all bad for you once they get it upfield. Full head of steam, much harder to deal with. Get them while they're going sideways. All right, so that's going to bring up second down and 13.
Second down.
Ball is
Tennessee.
placed at the 32. We're in big play territory. Georgia has to limit them to a couple of yards of play, and we're okay. You can't give this team big plays because it plays into their ball control offense. That's going to be the end of
And
the
that
first
will
quarter.
do it for the first quarter of play.
End of the first quarter, we're going to be at
Your Tennessee
6-0.
Enforcers on top.
Tennessee.
6. Georgia Vipers 0.
All right, so we have a score of 6-0 at the end of one quarter. That is not where the Vipers wanted to be, considering they took the opening kickoff and did not defer.
All right,
They took it.
Enforcers fans, each first down
Usually would like
tonight
to be up at this
is
point,
sponsored
but this drive
by our
right here is
sponsor,
big. This is a
Silent
big
Events.
drive. This team
So
is
when you
right
hear me
now
call out another Silent Events
at the
first
31-yard
down,
line. They need to start
that's what
this
I'm
drive
referring
right
to our
here.
sponsors.
Line
Every
to
first
gain
down
is
is sponsored by
19.
Silent Events.
No, that can't be right. Yeah, the ball is at the 31. I thought it was at the 32. The ball is at the 31, and the line to gain looks like the 18. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Going to be 3rd and 13.
We will switch side of the field, and
This is
Tennessee
where
will
this
take
drive needs to
over
end. If you are a Vipers fan, they need
the opposite side of the
to
field,
stand up.
the 31-yard line, in their own territory. Excuse
All
me,
right, we've got wide receiver wide to this side,
in
number
Georgia's
0
territory.
for Tennessee. That is Erica Mason, and it looks like they have trips up top. So they have trips at the top. We've got a wide receiver down at the bottom. They have spread them out on 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. All right, got her. Nope, she's able to get away. She's getting the ball
Ball
up.
in the air,
All right, that ball is going to
Net
fall
pass.
incomplete.
incomplete.
That was going to number 0. Erica Mason is going to fall incomplete.
Pass attempted
Good
to
pressure by
number
that
0,
Viper front
Erica
line.
Mason.
It's going to bring up 4th and 13. I honestly believe this is 4-down territory for them, but you just have to limit the big play. Last time they got a big play right here, they were able to convert and continue the drive. You need to get them off the field and get your offense going. Offense has been stagnant today so far.
That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
Last week
And
we went
12.
up to 6, so we need to see a little bit more continuity on the offense.
Maybe 3rd down and
pretty much has
13
played its
for your
played
Enforcers.
holding Atlanta to 7.
Big play opportunity here.
I believe Atlanta has 33 points on the board this week so far against Carolina. So the defense is holding tough, but the offense is going to have to get going. All right, the ball is going to fall incomplete. There's going to be a turnover on downs.
that
It will
ball
be
is
Viper ball at the
pass in the
31-yard
backfield.
line. Viper
Ball
ball
is
at the
incomplete.
31.
That'll bring up 4th down. I'll bring up 4th down for Tennessee.
Yeah. All right, so it's
Looks
first
like
and
these
10.
wheels will keep rolling.
Hold on, I thought that was 4th. What's going on?
Ball's in the air, complete to number
Hey,
10,
good pass, good catch.
Lachey
Alani.
Brown.
Yeah, Way to get that tackle there, Lonnie. Good tackle, good tackle. You made up for the last time when you missed it out there. Good job, good job. Way to recover.
That's not enough
Way to recover.
for a first down.
Tripping on the downs. I thought we had it.
And Georgia Vipers will take over on the 22-yard line.
Okay, well, we didn't get it to 31. We're going to get it at the 22. So that was a pickup of about 7 or 8 yards. So it's going to be short of the first down. Line of the game was the 18. We will take over at the 22. They came up 4 yards short, but now Georgia will be on offense and definitely need to get something going on this drive. 78 yards from pay dirt as we start with 14:38 to go in the half. 14:38 to go in the half. All right, that's going to be a nice run. It's going to be a
Pass
nice
run
game.
up the middle. Ball carry up the middle by number
Can we get 4 on
30.
That's Camel Dunning. It's going to be a gain of 4.
Camille Dunnings.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. If we can keep hitting that middle like that, it'll open up
Gain of about
anything
4
else.
yards. 2nd down and 6. Georgia.
All right, let's just be consistent. Be consistent. No negative plays. No negative plays. Get a good drive going here, ladies. 2nd down and 6 from the 31-yard line. I'm sorry, 26. 26. What we couldn't have was a negative play.
Brought down in the backfield for a big loss.
That's going to be a loss of,
Looks like a loss of about 3 yards.
they're going to call it 4. It looks like it's back to the original line of scrimmage.
That play, BTA.
Yeah, that's going to be back at the 22. So they're going to lose the 4 that they gained on first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Front line players going to have to get consistent on those run plays. If
3rd
we
and
get that
10.
going, it looses everything up. Looses
For the
everything up.
Vipers.
Right now, it's going to be 3rd down and 10. All right, we got a flag down. It may be a delay of game.
Got a flag on the field.
Coming from the back judge, it's probably a delay of game. That's what it is. Delay of game.
Delay of
against the
game
Vipers.
on the offense. You have 5-yard penalty.
That's 25. They got it on the field, so you can't be mad. But yeah, that seemed like a
Be a loss of down, a loss of yards. Replay the
well,
down.
that delay of game came quick, but it doesn't matter because it counts. So it's going to be 5 yards back. That will bring up 3rd down and 15. I'll be honest, man. I like our defense, and I like our offense not to lose the game.
3rd
for
down
us.
and
So
15.
right
the
now, I would
Vipers.
like to see, as positive a gain as you can get. Make sure there's no turnovers deep down in this field area. And that's pretty much what they did.
Ball
It's going to
kept
be a
for a
gain
carry
of
up the
about
middle.
3.
About 4 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be a gain of
That
about
will not
3,
be
4
enough to get
yards.
back to the line of scrimmage. Bring
So it's
up
gonna
4th down
fourth
to the
and
Vipers.
13. And we just need to get the ball out of there. We need to punt it out of there and keep this defensive battle going. I'd rather see that early until we can get out of this offensive funk than seeing a turnover.
Vipers special teams will come on the
So
field
let's make sure we get this punt off.
and kick.
I don't know how she be getting it off, to be honest.
Kicks in the air. Bounces toward the sideline. Touched by the player, Georgia Viper player,
thing that does,
near the sidelines
I'm not saying what she can or cannot do.
at the 34.
That punt is only going to get out to the 34-yard line.
Tennessee
so that's
will
where Tennessee
take
will
over
take over 1st and 10
with
at the
great
34
field
yard
position.
line of the Vipers.
11 minutes, 30 seconds left in this second quarter.
not getting there.
All right, so we've got 1st and 10, Tennessee at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Tennessee. All right, looks like we may have a delay of game against Tennessee this time.
You've got a,
Yeah, delay of game Tennessee. I'm not
you've
sure.
got another flag on the field. And that is a delay of game against
I need to pay
Tennessee.
attention to the clock and see
5-yard penalty.
what the clock is as far as it says it's
We'll
40
repeat
seconds,
first down.
but I know it's not 40 seconds. That wasn't 40 seconds. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to it and see how much time they're giving them. Because I could be wrong. It's a 40-second clock on the field, but I don't know if they're giving them the full 40.
Ball is snapped, kept.
All right, so that quarterback
Now
sweep
the quarterback,
is going
Nakia
to get
Johnson.
back to about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up
she is
second
brought
and
down in the
15.
backfield behind the line of scrimmage for a short loss.
Yeah, that's where you got to get number 8 and number 23 is when they're moving sideline to sideline. Once they get cut
Now
up
bring
field,
up
they're
second down.
coming with a lot of power.
and
So you got to
14.
get them when they're moving sideline to sideline. Score is 6-0 Tennessee. 6-0 Tennessee. Yeah, the O-line looks like they are confused at times. Assignments have to be met or it's going to be a long day. Tennessee is here to play and they're here to win. All right, that's going to be brought down in the
Ball
backfield.
carrier immediately brought down in the backfield
Getting up a
for
little
another short
gingerly.
loss.
Looks like number 14
That'll
getting
bring
up a
up a
little
third
gingerly.
down and long for your Tennessee enforcers.
Number 14 is Sierra Johnson. And that says U.S. Marine. So, ooh, rah, young lady. Semper Fi all day. Sierra. Came off little ginger there, but she was able to come off on her own.
Big
strength,
play needed
under her
here.
own power. This is going to be 3rd down and about 20. 3rd and about 20. This would be a great time for Georgia to get a 3 and out. Well, in this instance, it may be 4 and out. I'm not sure if they'll punt or not, but you don't want to give them half of this and give them a chance to come back. It looks like it's going to be out in the backfield, thrown. It is going to be incomplete.
The pass is incomplete.
That was a great play by Georgia. That may very well get a kick out of them. If not,
No gain
at
on
least
play.
it will be 4th and
4th
20.
down.
All right, we've got a timeout, Tennessee. Timeout, Tennessee.
We've got a timeout. Tennessee takes a timeout.
All right, we've got a score 6-0
With
with
a score of
9:28 remaining in the
6-0,
half.
9 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
That was a very important stop by that Viper defense. But at this point, I'm not quite sure Tennessee's punting capabilities. From here, the way their defense has been playing, naturally, I would punt it. And let my defense come out and hopefully pin them back deep. But if they're not happy with their punter and thinks it could be a bad snap and things like that, then they may go for it just to see if they can make a big play. But right now we're going to be setting up at the 43-yard line on 3rd down and about 20. 3rd and about
Right after the
20.
timeout, we'll resume play. Be 4th down for Tennessee.
All right, let's get those likes up, get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. 4th down and 20. Right there, right there. Well, it's going to be taken down on the Tennessee side of the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vipers at the
Big play for
49-yard
the Georgia
line.
defense.
That defense could not have played that any better. Now I see
Tennessee
23
brought
getting there
down the
slowly.
backfield.
Hopefully she's going to be okay. Hate to see anybody get hurt, especially her. She's a very important piece of their offense there. She's walking off. She should be fine.
We got a player
We
down
do have a player down elsewhere.
on the field.
That was exactly what the Georgia defense needed. They needed that stop. Not only did they get the stop, but they pushed them about 20 yards
Let's give her a hand.
back from where they started. So they're going to get the ball around midfield. Who got hurt?
Now will be a turnover of possession. Georgia Vipers will take over at the 51-yard line.
49, big dog, 49.
49-yard line. There is no such thing as a 51-yard line.
We got, hey, I got you. We got, this is a good place to pass the touch. 9 minutes to go. We got a score here, though. All right, this is a very important possession. Though it's only 9 minutes, or still 9 minutes and 19
Georgia
seconds remaining in the
Vipers, first and
half.
10.
This is a very important
49.
possession for Georgia if they want to get back into this game, knowing that Tennessee will be getting the ball to start the second half. They are 49 yards from pay dirt, and they need to get a drive going because they have yet to do so in this game. All right, blow the whistle now. Don't be getting people hurt. Don't allow contact.
Ball carrier brought down after about 3-yard gain by number 33, Nautica Keith.
Okay, so we're gonna call that
Be a second down for Georgia.
gain of 3. It's gonna be second down and 7, but the ball is around the 46-yard line. 46-yard line. They definitely need a score here, but at the very least, they need to run some time off this clock. That way, if Tennessee does get the ball back, they don't have the potential of going up 2 before the half and then getting the ball back in the second half. So this is a very important drive for Georgia here. High snap, luckily got that down. Run up the middle.
Ball carried up the middle for a short gain, brought down by a host of enforcers. Third down, Georgia.
All right, that's going to be another gain of about 3, so it's going to be third and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4. The ball is placed at the Tennessee 43-yard line. Line to gain is the 39. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Once again, the line to gain is the 39-yard line.
3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Vipers.
Big D, let's go, Enforcers! Push them back! Get her!
Brought down, short gain, 4th down.
All right, it's going to be a short gain, if any at all. Looks like
Tennessee Enforcers defense coming up strong on that play.
they may give her a yard. It's going to bring up 4th
Bring
down
up
and
4th
3.
down for the Vipers.
Now, if I'm being honest, they need to. Tennessee is strong up the middle. If they're gonna keep running, they need to try that off tackle a little bit. Something that might be a little easier to bounce out. But right now, they're stiffening up in that middle. It looks like they're running a 4-3. Yeah, they're running a 4-3, so that middle is stacked. They need to try and go off tackle a little bit, but they went right back to the middle. That's not going to work.
Stopped. Big stop by number 44, Tiara Woodard.
It did look like there was a face mask on the play, but
That will bring
not gonna be called.
Tennessee back
yeah,
to the line of scrimmage for a 1st down. Tennessee.
yeah, that was what I said you
Silent
shouldn't
events.
do.
1st down.
They've got to either get off that tackle or they've got to get misdirection. But the Tennessee front, they're in a 4-3 and they're crashing that middle. They're not letting it happen. So if you're not going to get outside on them, it's going to be a long day and you're down.
Fans, let's hear it for their Enforcers defense.
It did look like there was a face mask on the play that went uncalled, unfortunately for the Vipers. But that being said, at the point of attack, they're getting beat by this Tennessee defensive line. So they're going to have to get outside,
All right, our
soften them
Enforcers
up
take
just a
over.
little bit. Whether it's with your quarterback or whether it's
Number
quick
43.
screens or something to get them out of that middle. They know what our strength is, and they're They're countering it.
Right up the middle for a big game.
Fumble! That was not down by contact, ref. Come on.
It's like the ball was loose.
The ball was
But the
loose. That's
referee
not. Come on, man. You got to give them that.
Calls
now.
the carrier down by contact. And it will be Tennessee second down at the 49-yard line.
That's a bad call. Oh, go to it. Is it already there? No. All right, that's gonna give them a gain of 9. That should have been a fumble. All right, what do we have? Another delay again? No, there's 8 seconds left on there. Timeout, Tennessee.
Timeout, Tennessee. So far, it looks like we might be able to make it through this game without severe weather action.
It's a terrible call.
Holding up.
You got to give her that going up against Jenks. All right.
Forgive me, fans.
Second quarter. 4:57 to go in the half. This will be second down and 1 for Tennessee as we get back to live play. Tennessee, second down and 1. Ball is placed at the 49-yard line of the Vipers.
All right, with 4 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in this first half of play, Tennessee will take over at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, you telling me
after the
because
timeout.
I just rewound my live
Second
and it was
down.
clearly a fumble. I just rewound my live. It was clearly a fumble. So I'm not sure why they missed it, but they did. So it's going to be second and 1 at the 49-yard line. Big break for Tennessee, and we'll see what they do with it. But Vipers got to step up.
Great run up the left side by number 23, D. Scott. And that is another Silent Events first down.
But now, if you see the difference between the offenses right now, this is what I'm saying. DCI is probably one of your hardest runners in this league and can run up the middle without problem, but they're taking it outside. Georgia has to get that understanding and have the same concept because right now the enforcer defense is clogging the middle, and until you run something different, they will continue to do so. So we will see where they go on
Tennessee,
offense.
first
But
and
right
10.
now, Tennessee is
41 yards.
flowing because their offense is flowing right now. So the defense is going to have to step up. And when and if the offense gets the ball back, they're going to have to change up that a little bit. Change it up just a little bit. First and 10, ball at the 41. All right. That's going to be sniffed out in the backfield, so that's a great play by the defense. Now, at this point, they have to get off the field
Ball
in the
carrier
next 2 downs.
Snuffed out in the backfield.
It's 3:46 remaining in the
loss of
half.
yards
They
on the
cannot
play.
allow Tennessee to score again.
He's
They
second
will get the
down.
ball coming out in the second half. They will get the ball coming out in the second half. So they need to start right here on defense.
Lots of yards left.
That's going to be a loss of about 7. It's going to be second down and 17. Ball is placed at the 48-yard line. You got 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half. It is windy out here. As you can see when I turn it to the scoreboard, the flag has been standing out the whole game. That ball is up.
Ball's in the air.
That ball is picked off. That's intercepted. Great play. Great play by, I want to say that was, who tipped it? I didn't see who tipped it, but that was intercepted by number 18.
Ball was
And we
tipped
all know who
on
that
the
is.
pass and intercepted by number 18, Sabria Dust.
Bria. Out there putting out fires.
Georgia Vipers will take over possession of the football
Good job, Bria. That's
at
tip.
the 42-yard
Tip
line.
drill, but you had to be ready for that, and you snatched that out the sky. Way to go, way to go. That gets the ball back to the offense with 2
Right,
minutes and
Enforcers
56
fans,
seconds to
the
go.
defense needs that
That could
energy.
very well be the play that we needed. That's
Go
what I said.
defense.
Some offensive coordinators do things they don't have to do. Your run game is working, but I know it was 2nd and 19, but just stay true to your game.
Push him back! Push him way back!
And see there?
And at the left
Now,
side,
I am going to
we're
say
getting
there
about
is a
9
flag
yards.
on the
There
play.
is a
Looks like
flag
they're
on
going to
the
call a
play.
hold. But the point is, you got outside of the middle. They have got to come off tackle. Up the middle is not going to
flag on
work.
the offense, holding,
They're going to call a hold.
the holding penalty.
And unfortunately, it looks like the back is down. I need to see if that is Camel Dunning that is down. She's slow to get up. She is up on her feet. And she is walking off with a limp, but she is under her own power. That was a great run by her. It would have been a pickup of 9.
We'll
But
back
it is
it
going
up
to be
10
called
yards.
back. And it will be 1st down and 20.
The Georgia Vipers will replay the down.
It's pretty
The
sad that
first
once they ran the perfect play, they held. They haven't
and
held on all of
20.
the other plays, but that's what we got going on. Oh yeah, she was up. That was a fumble in that last possession, no doubt. I'm glad they went on and got the turnover because they should have had the first one.
Opportunistic position for the defense.
So the football
Let's hear it
gods
for
came
your
out on that one.
enforcers.
The football gods came out and gave it back to us, but we got to take advantage of this. Like I said, at the very least, we've got to keep the ball to the end of the half with 2:34 remaining. But it would be nice to see a big play, which we just had to midfield, and that was called back. So it's going to be 1st down and 20. 1st down and 20.
Runner still up and brought down in the backfield for a loss of yards. Big play by the defense.
Way to go, D!
Multiple enforcers in on the play. Led by number 44, Tiara Woodard.
Okay, now what I can say on that play is, to be honest,
Tiara Woodard.
I didn't see who came in to make that play, but what I will say is that they are
Y'all
trying to
bear
get
with me, I
outside, and I
didn't
give
know.
them credit for that. But that being said, I'm rewinding now to see. Okay, that was. Look like right there. No, that was a backer. That was a backer. Okay, that on that last play, that was the outside backer blitzing from the outside. The line of scrimmage was blocked. That outside backer came straight in, made the play. Great play by that backer. But again, both teams are understanding each other team's strength. So when you got an outside backer that's coming that quick, you need to go with a pop pass, some type of pop. Put your tight end out there, run them right up the seam. If the linebacker's going to vacate that area, you got to attack it. But she's doing what she needs to do, because until we show different, she's showing up. That was a great play by the linebacker. She's blocked. And the backer coming right off the edge.
All right, we have reached
2 ways to deal with that.
the 2-minute mark in the first half.
Now, she should have blocked her, but that's the quarterback, so you can't really expect that.
2 minutes left to play.
And it's usually a smaller person to a bigger person because you ain't expecting it. You know what I mean? So receiver on the linebacker or something like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, on that last play, what you had was the outside linebacker crashing down or crashing off the edge.
Second down and long
It was
for
good
Georgia
blocking at the
Vipers.
point of attack by the line of scrimmage. The tackle had taken care of the end, but that backer came off the edge. So
Big D, let's go! It's 14!
I say, watching the
That
O-line
will
makes
be
you
a
want to drink.
timeout. Georgia calls a timeout. We'll pause for action.
Oh, is it cold there? My wife says yes, it's freezing. I'm warmer by nature than she is, so I'm here in shorts and a t-shirt. But yeah, she's cold, and the young lady in the booth with us is agreeing that it's cold. I've got the windows open in the booth and filming, but yeah, it's definitely not hot. It was supposed to be raining right now, so I'm just glad that it's not coming down, because this was the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. It was supposed to be 70% rain. So the good Lord is keeping the rain away, allowing us to play this game. But yeah, I would have to say the temperature is probably in the 50s. Right now it is 52, so I was right. It's in the 50s. It's 52. So now you
All right,
tell
we
me,
need that
is that
energy high for
cold?
these last 2 minutes of play. We want to hold on to this lead, carry it into the second half. Let's hear it for your enforcers.
All right, now we need a play here. Freezing. Yeah, let people say that it's. Get it up, get it up, get it up. All right, you got to call that pass.
Ball thrown up the middle, pass incomplete. And bring up third down.
All right, well, that was the right concept. I don't know how this one keep getting behind.
Third and downtown for the Vipers.
Fun not to be scouting. So you got to hit that sooner. You got to hit that sooner. You got to hit that sooner.
Pass up the middle, deflected.
That pass is lucky to be knocked down and not intercepted for a pick
Number
six.
12, Lachey Johnson on the deflection.
That could have been ugly. So at this point, what they need to do is punt the ball away,
Almost picked off.
play defense for a minute, 49 seconds, and get off the field. Get into the half and make some adjustments.
Need to keep this defensive energy high.
Yeah, they need to
The
punt the ball
enforcers
away
are out
and
there
play some
making
defense.
plays.
Both defenses are playing well. The Vipers did give up the Enforcers' first play, not first play, but first drive. They did score a touchdown. Since then, both defenses have pretty much controlled the game. Vipers have
Fourth
had a
down.
potential fumble recovery taken away. They did get an interception, so Lord. Stop the ball.
Short punt.
Hey.
Brought down at the 34.
Ball is at the 34-yard line with a minute 40 seconds remaining.
Another advantageous position for the enforcers with a minute and 40 left to go. Open up this possession.
All right, that's going to give Tennessee the ball at the
Another exciting
35-yard
event.
line. It's going to be
First
first and 10.
down.
It is a minute and 40 seconds to go in the half. This is a very huge drive for both teams, because if they can go up 2 scores and get the ball back in the second half, it will put them in great control of this game. Vipers are going to need to get off the field in a minute and 40 seconds, get into the half, and make some regrouping changes and go from there. But yeah, Tennessee is in a good position if they score here.
Ball carried to the left for a gain of about 4 yards.
How many timeouts they have? Maybe.
3 yards. D. Scott on the carry.
It's going to be a gain of 3.
Second and
It's gonna be
7
up, second down
for
and
your
7.
enforcers.
Ball should be at the 32-yard line. Ball is at the 32. And with a minute 16 seconds remaining, they don't seem in a rush, and they're not calling a timeout. I'm not sure if they have one or not, but they're definitely not in a quick play offense right now. So they're willing to take what they get and go into the half with the lead and come out with the ball. So it's up to Georgia to make a play, but you definitely want to stop them because they don't seem like they're in a rush, and you don't want to give up a big play to a team that's happy to go in without a score. Oh, we needed that fumble. That ball was out. Strip the ball.
Quarterback dropped down in the backfield.
Get the ball like this. Take the ball.
Big loss on the play.
Y'all can't
Bring
let
up
her
third
Statue
down
of
for
Liberty you like
Tennessee.
that. Take the ball. Nice play by the defense just to get the stop. It is going to be the last
Georgia
play of the
Vipers
half.
defense coming up big on the play.
15 seconds remaining before the half. Looks like they're going to be happy to go in without another play, not risking a fumble. And that's going to bring a
Third
completion
down
to the
and
first half.
15 for your enforcers.
That is the clock running down. That is what you have.
And that will do it for the first half of play. We will end the half with a score. Tennessee Enforcers 6, Georgia Vipers
All right.
0.
Not focusing over there. Let's go over here and move it a little slower. Get you there, but I'm a mute for music, muting for music. There's your time that you have to go and get some snacks or drinks or use the restroom and get ready. Muting for music. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are just about ready to start live football in the second half. We are present in Antioch, Tennessee on the campus.
All right,
of
Enforcers fans and Vipers fans. Halftime has come to an end. We are about to begin our second half of play.
But we are about to begin the second half. We are.
Georgia will be kicking off to start the second half. Tennessee will be receiving. And we'll take over the ball on offense.
We are ready. We are ready. We are on the campus of Nashville Collegiate Prep. Kickoff for the second half is present.
All right, we are ready for action.
That
Ball is kicked and brought down
yard line.
Immediately.
It will be 1st and 10, Tennessee at the 36-yard line.
By the receiver.
This will be one of the first times, if not the only time,
At the 35, 36-yard line.
that Tennessee has not been
First
past the
down,
50-yard line in this
Tennessee.
game. If the Vipers want a chance to change any momentum, they would like to get a 3 and out on this drive and get better field position than they've been accustomed to in this game. So far, they haven't got much going on offense, and that has to change considering you are down at the half. You cannot have a defensive battle this point forward because you are already down. So Tennessee will have the ball 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. I'm just reading comments from earlier where I see one that said Awfl by, it looks like D. Shatilla, 1983. Not quite sure what that was in reference to, but we are back live, and that's going to be about a 4-yard gain.
Ball carried up the middle by number 23, D. Scott, for a 4-yard gain.
The middle. They're going to call it
second down and 6.
Will be 2nd down and 6 for Tennessee. The ball is right around the 40. Right around the 40. They moved it forward to the 41, so it's going to be a gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. 5.5, because it's a little before the 41, and they've got to get a little past the 46. So it's a long 5. Strip sack, you got to strip that, You got to use that chop. We got to practice the chop.
Held up and then brought down
practice the chop.
in the backfield.
We'll take the sack, but we got to start creating turnovers. Last year we were a turnover team. We've got to duplicate that if we want to get back to any level of playoff and championship. But we will take the loss on the play. It will be a loss of
3rd down.
3. Be a loss of 4, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
It's going to be a loss of 4, so it's back to 3rd down and 9. Again, Tennessee is a very powerful running team, but they are not afraid to put the ball up. So they've been given a good mix tonight, and big plays are available to them because they are willing to take them. We've got trips left. Looking that way, ball is up. Ball is picked off. That's intercepted. That's intercepted. That's going back. That's the play we needed.
Pick 6.
There we go.
Viper defense.
Right back in this game. I told you this defense was that type of defense last year, and that's exactly what we needed. Now, if I am correct, that might be that lady again.
Ball intercepted by number 18.
Sabria Douse. That will be her second one. Tonight, and she took this one to the house.
That will put points
Way to
on the
go,
board for
Bria.
Georgia.
Keep putting out them fires, baby girl. Keep putting out them fires. Okay, what's going on that we switching sides of the field? Why are we switching? They had to do it down there? Oh, because they're afraid it might go in the trees? Man, we ain't got no kicker. Hey, last year the kicker was all that. It was automatic. Yeah, she ain't on the team no more. Yeah. Now, I don't want to say we don't have one. I'll say last week we didn't try it, and it cost us. We lost 7-6. So we'll see right now what we got.
Georgia will attempt a kick for the extra point.
All right, here we go. This could be the difference in the game. Extra point being performed. And it was high.
Snap was high.
Snap is high.
And brought down.
Yep. There we go. Those snaps will kill a game and will kill a team. We have got to get that down. We have got to get it down.
Tackled by number 5, DJ Harris.
All right, for the second week in a row, we have scored a touchdown and not been able to complete.
And that will leave the score tied up at 6.
So I have yet to know if we have a kicker or not. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, 6-6 looks a lot better than 0-6. So now we can go back into a defensive battle and may the best team win. But that is exactly what we needed coming out of the half, because in the first half, that's exactly what they did to us. They gave us the opening kickoff. We fumbled it away. They scored on that drive. And this one, we gave them the opening kickoff, intercepted it,
After
and returned it for a
defensive
touchdown. So
touchdown by Georgia.
we are
Score
definitely
remains
back in the game.
tied up at 6. Georgia will kick off. Tennessee will receive.
Now, for those of you who were wondering, like myself, why we went to the other side of the field to do the extra point, I will show you the campus here. And they just didn't want to risk the ball going into the trees. So normally the high school would probably either have netting or kids back there like they do at games to retrieve the ball. But to not even give that opportunity a chance to go over the fence, they went on and just went to the opposite end. So anytime there's going to be a kick, it will be on this side of the field. But again, we have 12:49 remaining in the third quarter. We have a new ball game, folks. Your Georgia Vipers have crept back into the game. Score will be 6-6 as we prepare for the kickoff.
Number 14, Morgan Elder on the kick.
Get the ball, get the ball. Come on, oh, Alana, you got to get that baby girl.
The ball was loose.
I was right there
Mishandled
fighting
on the
you.
reception, but recovered by the enforcers.
Oh, Lonnie. Hey, way to get down there. Way to get down there. Keep your head up. Get your head up. It happens. Now you got to play defense. Make up for it.
We
Let's
have
go.
a player down.
Keep your head up, too.
We'll pause for a moment.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Let's go. We got a player down. We got a player down. Oh, she needed that. Right there. She needed that. I know. She don't play for no team. I know. No, I'm team. You happy she didn't get it. You said you happy she didn't get it. Yeah, Sabria used to be a corner. Now she at the linebacker, so she got the coverage skills. Yeah.
That's when I looked down. I was
Yeah. She used to be a cornerback. Cause her and my daughter used to be corners. They moved my daughter to free safety and moved her to linebacker. Yeah, on that tip drill. We've got the player back up.
All right,
Looks
let's
like
give
the
her a
injured
hand,
player is
fans.
number. I don't want to be wrong. Is that number 6? Looks like the player injured on the play is number 6 for the Tennessee Enforcers. And number 6, all right? That's not 6. They don't have a 6. Do y'all have a 6? Is that 5? Okay, 5 will be Daisha Harris, 5'5" receiver out of Hillwood High. She did come off looking like maybe she was favoring her shoulder or an arm, so we're hoping that she's going to be okay. Like I say every week, man, I just want to see both teams leave the game how they came to the game. We never like to see injuries, and that's on either side of the ball.
All
So
right,
prayers go up to
we'll
that young
resume
lady.
play. 1st and 10, enforcers.
All right, we're back at it, everybody. We are back at it. So you have got to get her when she's back there. She's a patient runner, but when she's back there bouncing left and right, you got to
Very
get
short
her
gain
before
on
she
the
starts
play.
going straight
Ball
ahead.
carried by number 23, D. Scott. That will bring up the enforcers 2nd down.
You would want to get a hit on her when she's going left and right and not coming at you, because when she's coming at you, she's going to win a lot of those battles. So try and get her while she's looking for a hole. Pop through and get her while she's looking for a hole. That's going to be a gain of, I'm going to say 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. The ball is placed at the 38-yard line of Tennessee. We've got 12 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, and we've got a brand new ball game. So at this point, teams have got to dig in and make differences for their ball teams. I remember last year, all of these games were tough, hard-fought games. It looks like it's going to be a swing pass out to the top of there to the right. And that's going to be stopped for a very short
And
game.
that
If
was
at all,
a
may have
legal
gotten back to
pass
the
in the
line of scrimmage.
backfield, but stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, she gets right back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up
Looks like they got right back to the line of
yeah,
scrimmage.
3rd down and 8.
Should bring up 3rd down.
Well, they've got the ball marked at about the 39-yard line. So it looks like they gave her a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Appears there was a short gain on the play.
All right, 3rd down and 7. This is where the
3rd down
defense
and
needs to
7
step up.
for
Defense
Tennessee.
needs to step up. We just need to get them off the field. At this point with a tie game, we can't lose. So we need to get them off the field. All right, they're going quarterback sweep. Just trying to get that pass. She's not even get there.
To the left side of the defense, brought down the sidelines. Number 14, Sierra Johnson on the carry.
That's going to be Bria stretching it out to the sideline and making that play. It's going to be Bria stretching that out.
Georgia Vipers will make the stop
Bria Dowse is all over the field
at the
today.
44-yard line. 4th down, enforcers.
And that's a correction, Bell. I think I saw someone say that in the chat. Now, was that Bell that got the touchdown? I don't want to be wrong. You know, half the time the Braves are covering numbers, but that could have been Bell. Right there, right there. Good play.
Ball
That's how
carrier
we need
stop.
that defensive
No
line
gain
to
on the
play.
play.
That's how we need that defensive line to play right there. We've got I think that's going to be a small loss, but it may very well be the line of
That will
scrimmage.
turn over the ball to Georgia Vipers offense.
Oh, that was 4th down. Boy, I am not keeping up with my downs today. I thought that was 3rd. So
Bring back
that's
on
going to
this
be a turnover on
enforcers
downs. Big
defense.
play. Big play by that Viper
Make some
defense.
more big plays.
Because for them to run that ball to get a couple of yards is usually automatic. So they stood up on that one. You gotta give
Enforcers.
credit where it's due. They're coming out in this second
that
half trying to
defense.
win this game. So if the defense has to do it,
Need
they're
to
willing
return
to.
that favor.
With 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, we will see the Vipers offense for the first time this half, as their score was put on the board by the defense.
Ball snap, carried up the middle. By number 30, brought down
All right, that's going to be a
by
gain
number
of
0,
2.
Erica Mason.
Well, they may move it back to 1. I thought it was a little more than
They'll
that.
bring
but
up
it looks
2nd down
yeah,
and
it's just
9
they just going
for
to get rid
Georgia
of yards.
Vipers.
So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Camel on more than one occasion today has been just a step away from getting outside. And like I say, unfortunately, the one time she did for a gain of 9, it was called back due to a hold. So I know why they keep running her because she's got that potential to go ahead and break it. I just would like to see them initiate the play a little bit off tackle, even if it's off guard. But they're trying that A gap, and that A gap has been plugged for most of the night. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 Georgia. 2nd and 9 Georgia. Ball is at Tennessee's 43.
Big hit by number 44, Pierre Woodard.
Now, if I'm being honest on that play right there, it looks like they were trying to get off tackle and the initial blocking failed them. So
It's like a loss of yards on the play.
I got to give credit where it's due when Tennessee stands up and makes the play, and that's exactly what they did. It's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Third
They were
down
trying to get off that
and
left
10
tackle,
for Georgia.
but they've got to make that initial block because the outside was open. But if you're not going to get her off the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Georgia Vipers 3rd and 10 from the Tennessee 44-yard line.
Ball carrier brought
That's
down
Cameron
after
Gunning.
a gain of about 5 yards.
But that's a big enough gain to where I believe they're going to go for this without a
Actually,
problem on 4th down.
Gain
It's
of
going to
about
be
8 yards.
gain of about 8. It's going to be 8 because it was 3rd and 10, so it's going to be 4th down and 2. That's exactly what we needed off the tackle. Give her a chance to get
4th down
outside.
and 2.
Now I would love to see some misdirection right here. I would love to see some misdirection. This Tennessee defense is strong.
Enforcers fans, we need your energy right here. It's a big defensive stand.
For anyone that doesn't know, this Tennessee defense is stout. They shut out their first opponent,
4th and 2.
Miami Spartans. They shut them out 22-0. Miami this week put up 68 points. That gives you an understanding as to how good this defense is. So here we have 4th and 2.
Brought down the backfield by number 44, Pierre Woodard.
That drive is going to be stopped by the Tennessee defense.
Turnover. On down. 1st down, Tennessee. That was the big defensive play we needed to start this offensive drive.
Yeah, both defenses have done their job to start this half. That was a very big play right there. That's why I said I would have liked to see some misdirection. 44 is crashing off that edge and running it down. If they don't get any type of misdirection or someone watching on the opposite side, maybe like a tackle pull or something, 44 is going to keep hunting because she's getting up and down the line of scrimmage, sideline to sideline.
1st and 10. Enforcers.
And that player right there is going sideline to sideline.
Down in the backfield.
These defenses are starting to show up. It's going to
Big
be
loss on the
hard
play.
from this point forward.
2nd down, Tennessee.
That may have been 26 is standing, so I'm not sure who that is, but that's the defensive end, and they were ready for that.
Like 2nd and 18.
Let's go! Got 5 seconds! High
2nd and 18. It looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Referee whistle. Timeout
Timeout, Tennessee.
on the
It's
offense.
getting interesting
Tennessee
now.
called the
People. It's
timeout.
getting interesting. It is getting interesting. And maybe that was a 99 on that defensive end. Yeah, that may have been Zena Davis out of Cambridge College. 99 coming off of that right edge for the Vipers, making that play 8 yards back in the backfield.
All right, we are all tied up with 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Enforcers will resume possession. Second down from the 30-yard line. Ball
That's going to
snap,
be
run
a
up the
very
middle.
small gain up
Short
the middle by
gain.
number 23. That's going to be Beast up the middle. And that's going to be for about maybe a yard. I think it's back to the line of scrimmage, but if we give them a yard, it's going to be third down and 17.
Now bring up third down.
Minus a big play right here. Georgia should be looking back to get the ball in decent field position. If they give up a big play here, then that'll only be to their detriment. It'll flip the field again. So they need to try and get a stop here and get our offense into gear, get a decent drive going.
We got 10 now. We're still short one.
And we will have another timeout.
We only had 10 players.
Tennessee.
All right, it looks like Tennessee has called their second timeout of the third quarter. We have 4:56 remaining. They have called their second timeout of the third quarter. In a game like this, it could come back to bite them in the butt to not have timeouts late, but you've got to make sure that you're in the right position and ready to go on a play like this, 3rd and 16. You also don't want to have not the personnel you want out there with the potential of turning the ball over on this side of the field. So you've got to respect when a coach uses a timeout, but you've got to understand that you won't have it later.
All right, 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Play will resume in the third quarter. Third down, Tennessee.
Hey, 12. 12 men on the field.
Laundry on the field.
10 ran out there.
All right, so it looks like they may have
And there
called
were too
timeout
many
because they
players
only had
on the
10
field.
men on the field, and then they went back out with 12.
They had
They
11.
had 10 and they went to 12, so they'll settle at 11 on this next play, and it will be about
There'll be a loss of downs on the play.
3rd and 21.
We'll
give or
repeat
take.
third down.
Line the gain is the 48. The ball
Third
is
and
placed
long for
at
Tennessee.
26, so about 3rd and 22. 3rd and 22. Minus a big play. Again, the Vipers should get decent field position. Ran out of bounds there on that sideline. That's going to bring
Nice
up
run.
4th down and about
Bounce to the
20.
right
4th
side,
and about 20.
the offense, but it won't be enough for a first down. It will be 4th down.
All right, if you are in here representing the Vipers, go ahead and get me some snakes in the chat. And if you are representing the Enforcers, put whatever emoji you tell me it is, and I'll take it. Put those axes in the chat. Put an axe in the chat. I see the logo. If you are representing the Vipers, give me them snakes. If you are representing the Enforcers, give me an axe. It'll be 4th
Tennessee.
and about 16. There's a lot of confusion going on the field. I'm not quite sure what is going on and why it was so much craziness going on. Now we got a timeout.
We've got
Lord
a
have
timeout. Georgia.
I think we are having a timeout battle. Looks like we are battling as to who can call the most timeouts right now. We are trying to run them all out in the third quarter. We've got 3:49 to go in the third quarter, and we are going to be out of timeouts here shortly. So at some point, we're going to have to play without calling timeouts. All right, but that gives y'all time to hit that like button. That gives you time to share the video with someone who may be interested, and continue putting those Vipers or those axes into the chat. Let me know who you are in here supporting. But if I'm being honest, we have been blessed tonight because it was supposed to be raining the entire game. We have yet to see a drop, so we are hoping to get through this next quarter, these next 15 minutes and 49 seconds minus rain.
All right, after the timeout, we resume play. It is 4th down and long for the Enforcers.
So we're back to 4th down and 16. Tennessee, no dumb plays, no penalties, no face masks, no nothing. The ball is up. Oh, it was about to be up. They did not throw it.
That play intercepted.
And there's a penalty on the play. I don't know if that's a late hit or a late block. But there's a flag on the play. But that was an interception thrown.
They're tackled out of bounds.
If I'm being honest, I think she had a receiver across the middle early, which is why I said the ball is up. I thought she had saw her, but she pulled it back down and ran up that right sideline at the very last second, tried to throw it.
Tennessee will turn the ball over.
And
Georgia will take over the ball again on offense.
I did not see the player who got it, but it looks like there was also maybe a flag going to be added to the end of the play. Not sure if it was a late tackle or a late. We're getting the call now. Personal foul against Tennessee.
Personal foul against Tennessee.
That's huge for this Vipers offense. They will have a short
field. It appears to be a late hit out of bounds after the play.
They have got to take advantage of it.
Number 94 on the defense.
Call was on 94, and that would be Makia Brayton out of American Baptist College. All right, I see
Georgia
you
Vipers
in there.
will take over possession of the ball.
Is it Kaeja? I want to get it right. Is that Kaeja?
At the 21-yard line.
I see you supporting the doggone.
1st down, Georgia.
Enforcers, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Support your team. Glad you can watch it on my channel. We are 1st and 10, Georgia Vipers. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Looks like we're going to have a false start, which is a blessing.
There's a flag on the play. It's like false start on the offense.
It is not too many times that a false start is a blessing,
penalty.
but that is one of them because that ball was going to be hiked over the quarterback's head.
They will walk the ball back.
It would have been a live ball for anyone
Georgia
to get to.
Will
so
repeat the down.
We will accept. Like I say, it's not many times that a false start is a blessing, but on that play it was. It stopped the play as the ball was snapped
26-yard line
over the quarterback's head.
Let's hear it for your Enforcers defense.
That will bring up 1st and 15 from the 26-yard line. Again, it's snapped over the head, taken out of the air by the runner there. And that's going to go deep down into the inside the 10. Once again, the snap over the head, and who comes through?
Inside the 10-yard line.
For whom does the bell toll?
By number 18, Sabria Douse.
Is that Douse? I thought that was Bell. Maybe that's, I don't know. I can't never tell. But bottom line, the snap over the quarterback's head again came into being a great play as the ball was taken down. It will be 1st and goal from the 8. 1st and goal from the 8. Now, this is Opportunity
Big
that
defensive
Georgia
stand
must
here.
take advantage of.
Keep them out of the end
Must take
zone.
advantage of.
Push them back, enforcers!
Runner brought down after a short gain by the defense. I'll bring up second down and goal.
That run middle is going to bring up a second down and goal. It does not look like the yard marker moved, so that may have been right at the line of scrimmage. We're going to call it second and goal from the 8. As you have seen, most success has been off the tackles. That we keep trying that middle, and Tennessee keeps saying we are not going to let you do that. So we're strength on strength, and so far Tennessee is winning that battle.
Big stop by the defense. Ball carrier brought down in the backfield by number 69,
Now that play,
Neville Wyatt.
that play there is going to get you a gain of about 2 for forward progress. Well, no, it looks like they brought it. Okay, so they're going to say forward progress was the line of scrimmage. So that is 2 plays that have been stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They did try and get off that left tackle there. And again, Tennessee is not having it.
I bring up third down and goal for Georgia.
This is another game where we
Another
are going
defensive
to be missing
stand opportunity.
the potential
Let's hear it.
kicker. We will see what we have if we can get the snap. This is prime position for a kick. Looks like a false start there. Ball is up.
Pass in the air. Incomplete. Nearly picked off by number 2, Sharisa Vincent.
That ball is going to fall incomplete. If you have a kicker, this is the best time to try it right here. Whether or not it
That
is
will
good
be an
or not,
incomplete
this
pass
is a
and will bring
position to
up
put your
fourth
kicker on
down.
the field and give her a chance to give you the lead.
Yet another defensive opportunity.
Now you have got to get the snap together, but it looks like they will be going for a field goal. They will be going for a field goal, so we will be going to the opposite end of the field again. I believe the ball was marked around the 8, so that will be a 25-yard field goal. Usually it's
Looks like they are walking the ball to the other side of the field
Usually the ball is going to be snapped back about 7 yards. It's going to be placed down at
to
the 15.
attempt a field goal
The
with
goal post
52.9
is 10
seconds
yards
left
deep into the
in
end
this
zone.
third quarter.
So that leaves snapping it from the 8, placing it at the 15, kicking it 10 yards into the end zone, which is going to get you your 25-yard kick. This very well could be the game on the line, as we have 52.9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This is a huge play because the Vipers, as I stated last year, had a pretty solid kicker.
Georgia Vipers
We've
will
only
attempt
scored 2 touchdowns this
field goal
season so
kick.
far. The first time we went for 2, and the second time we had a bad snap. So right here, if we can get the snap down, we will see if this kick is able to be completed. High snap, but the kick is good. The kick is good.
And it is good.
Georgia Vipers have a kicker, people.
Georgia
It is
Vipers
confirmed. We do have a kicker. Bad
on a
snapping
field
off. She
goal
kept her
kick.
composure. She got that kick
That'll
up.
bring your score.
And that
Tennessee
will bring your
Enforcers
score.
6, Georgia Vipers 9. 46.9 seconds left in this third quarter. Tennessee Enforcers with another opportunity to score here.
All right, so we have a score. Shayasia. Okay, I got you. I got you. Shout out to Shayasia, representing the Tennessee Enforcers. I was close. Give me credit for being close. I said Kai instead of Shy. But since going down 6-0 early in the game after their first
After the
drive,
good field goal
the
kick,
last 9 points have been scored by the Georgia
will kick
Vipers,
off
who
to
now have the
Tennessee.
lead with 46.9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Did you? All right, so here we go. Kickoff is pending. And that kick is off. Kick is over the head. Get down to it. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it.
Touched by number 14. Brought down.
We getting there. We getting there.
After slight mishandle, we will start possession.
That kick got down inside the 25-yard line, so there's going to be first and 10 at the 24.
24-yard line.
Lonnie had one last time. It was right there. She reached down and hit it and missed it. I said, oh, God, dog. Yeah. I like
All right, Tennessee offense. Got to get these wheels turning.
All right, so for all Georgia Viper fans, you have got to like what you saw in that kick because she was able to keep her composure even after the fact of the ball being a high snap. She stood there, let her gather it, put it down, and was still able to complete the kick. I like the composure of the young lady on that play, and the kick was good, so I like that. So here we are now. Nice play, Nooney. Nice play, Nooney. Way to read it and go get it. Nice play.
Brought down.
Immediately
upon reception. The ball comes out. That would be
Good job. Good job. Read it and go get it.
an incomplete pass.
That'll leave 32.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We are at
Second down.
14-yard. No, I'm sorry. The 24-yard line will be second down and 10. Good job, Nooney. What time is it? Oh, it's about a quarter past Nooney. That ball is up. That ball is up. That's picked.
Ball in the air. Pass is incomplete.
That's going to be knocked down by the smallest player on the field.
Pass
Number
attempted.
2, a little bit lofted.
By number 8,
she could have
Nakia
got there,
Johnson.
but we'll take the knockdown. We'll take
Number
the
2,
knockdown.
Sharisa Vincent. The pass incomplete. Third down. Tennessee.
That's going to be knocked down up the right sideline. That pass is going to be knocked down as well.
Knocked down by the Georgia defense.
See, this is the Viper defense that I'm used to seeing.
Another
Normally when that ball
to
goes
number
up, somebody's
0,
around it.
Erica Mason.
This is the
We have
DBs
a
and
player injury on the field.
player down. We have a player down. Oh, is that the is that the quarterback?
Yeah.
Player down is number 8, their quarterback. I did not see what happened after she released the ball because I was trying to get the camera spun around for you all. So I apologize for not
We will
knowing what
pause
happened, but
momentarily.
I hate to see her go down. She's a really nice player and has been a great leader of this ball team, whether running the ball or passing it. So we hope that she's able to get up and continue. Looks like she's laying kind of on her left hip to an extent. Dang. Hopefully it's just something like maybe wind knocked out of her, but I did not see. Like I say, once I spun the camera, I went with the ball. So tell he got nothing out of it, the witnesses. Right here, you can see the boy right there getting like that. And it's like, come on, baby girl, get up. And it ain't just getting your wind knocked out because she's still down. What's going on? Oh. She has been rolled over on her back right now, so I don't think that it's anything lower extremity. They're up talking to her, so unless it's something upper extremity, arms or fingers or something, hopefully it's not that she fell and her head hit first, not something like that, but they're definitely not at the lower extremities. I know it is very cold out here tonight, so I'm not sure if she fell and her head hit the turf, and they're taking precaution on not getting her up too quick. But it is cold, so I'm sure that turf is a little unforgiving. All right, chat, let me get them praying hands in the chat. We want to make sure this young lady is good. No matter who you're rooting for, let's get them praying hands in the chat.
Y'all see the comment anyway, so I gotta go open up the gate.
I hope it's just a caution. Okay, Niles, Shaija, Shay, thank you for the praying hands. For those who don't know, they said they are calling the ambulance, so I'm not quite sure what the injury is at this point. The good thing is initially she was laying on her left hip. She was able to roll over. She did lift her leg, so she had moved at that point. She's been very limited in moving since, but it looks like right then her right foot moved, so she has moved her lower extremities. But again, not knowing what's going on, I'm not going to speculate on anything on this live stream. But they have kept her in a position. They have covered her to keep her warm. And but I was just told that the gate needed to be open for the ambulance to come in. So everyone definitely keep this young lady in your prayers. And hopefully it is nothing more than precautionary. You know, it's very possible that her head hit the turf. And though sometimes even with concussion type symptoms, you can sit on the sideline or just remove your helmet. If it was a pretty hard hit, then they may want to take her in for tests outside of here. If they did the initial test on the field and it was determined that she probably needs more attention than she would get here, that could be what it is. But again, I don't want to speculate. That's just, I'm saying that only because of the fact that there doesn't seem to be any injuries to the extremities. So we will keep this young lady in our prayers. And if I get any information, especially for those of you who may be associated with the Tennessee team, I will try and let you know. All right, I'm going to zoom out, not knowing exactly what's going on. I'm going to zoom out and let them work. With that being said, we are currently at a score of 6-9 with 20.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Score 6-9. Teams are meeting at the midfield. I'm sure they're going to do a combined team prayer.
All right, as soon as we have an update, we will let you know the status of what's going on. Right now, both teams are meeting at midfield to kneel in prayer for our down family member.
You know, one thing I definitely don't want to do is bring other sports into things and bring up any negativity. But what I will say is that this is truly what sports are about. You know, sports bring together everybody, man. It doesn't matter where you're from, what nationality you are, how tall, short, wide, skinny. It's all about the game. And you know, this is what it's all about. You can sit with your complete enemy once that whistle blows, but you know that it's bigger than the game. And this is what it's all about right here. So we are with these teams right now at the midfield logo. You know, they sent out their prayers. We're praying with them. And, you know, both teams make the huddle. Now, you can best believe when that whistle blows again, there's no friends. But we all understand, you know, in a moment like this, it's just bigger than the game. It's bigger than the score. is bigger than the next play. So we definitely had this young lady's best wishes in heart. And again, when I learn something, I'll let you know. Midnight is
Fans, we want to thank you for
Midnight Ice. I'm sorry,
acknowledging that
2006.
moment of silent prayer
We are in the third
for our
quarter
injured family member.
with 20.2 seconds remaining. The score is Georgia Vipers 9, Tennessee Enforcers 6. 20.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Unfortunately, Tennessee's quarterback went down on the last play. I announce, but I also do the camera, so sometimes I don't, quite frankly, get the play as quickly as I should, so sometimes you may miss the play. In that instance, I tried to definitely follow the play, so I did not see what happened behind the play. Once the pass went up, I was watching the right sideline, and after the play, we all realized the quarterback didn't get up, so not quite sure what happened, but definitely praying for the young lady's safety at this time. So you were bowling, just checked in. If you could, go ahead and lift your prayers up for this young lady. Make sure that everything is okay. Again, she had initially been on like her left hip. She was able to roll over. She was able to lift her left leg to swing it around to kind of go to her back. So that would be a good sign that her extremities, at least lower, were working fully functional. But that being said, she has been asked to lay without moving at this point. So precautionary reasons, and we'll go from there. If I get any updates, I will let you all know. I'm about to see all types of door dashes for the next one.
Can I ask y'all a question? Just because I was watching the video, and I'm listening, so I know that you probably know your daughter, that might be your daughter. So if I overheard right at one point where somebody in the background, somebody kid was saying, "Go, mommy, go, mommy." Is that your granddaughter? Y'all got a granddaughter?
Oh no, that was probably somebody else.
Okay.
They got a bunch of others.
So it seemed like this, at the exact same time when you was talking about your daughter, the little girl was saying, "Go, mommy, go, mommy." So I was like, "I wonder if."
Yeah, no, she only 25 in September. She's childless. So.
Okay.
I don't have no grands. Don't be bringing that on.
No, I ain't trying to, bro. I mean, some of these players do have children, so yeah, man, I ain't trying to bring that on you, bro. Not no grand for sure. I don't want none either.
Yeah.
My oldest is 28. I still don't want no grand yet.
I got a 30-year-old in California, man, and trickle down from there. My son Savon, he actually just turned. Because what's the date? Like the 18th? What's the date? 17th? 18th? 18th? He just turned on the 16th. He turned 27.
Brad in California, you got a friend or something?
My son in California is out in Chico. You know Cali?
I'm born and raised out there.
Oh, what part?
Born in Vallejo. Born and raised in Vallejo.
What are you?
52.
No, 54. I was graduated Vallejo High, man.
You graduated from Vallejo High? No, you
Apache's,
didn't.
baby.
No, you didn't.
Apache's,
No, you didn't.
baby.
You ain't no Apache.
Come on,
no, you
man.
didn't, bro. No, you didn't.
Come on, baby.
No, you didn't. What's your name, bro?
What school did you go to?
I graduated in 92.
I was 89.
What?
Yeah.
Where you at in Vallejo, man? That's a small world,
Yeah,
bro.
Redwood and Tuolumne.
Man.
My dad's still out there. He's still out there.
God, I've lived on Tuolumne, left my family. All my family, most of them are still in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I got about 4 cousins still in Vallejo, a couple aunts still in Vallejo, and everybody else kind of scattered around like Vacaville, Fairfield, Sacramento.
Yeah, my cousin Sacramento out there.
That's crazy,
He was
man.
coaching at Folsom when they won their first championship. And now he's out in Cameron Park. So he's up north Sacramento. Cameron Park.
When you started
West
talking, I was
Sacramento.
like, I could hear your I was like, you're not from the South. I could tell that.
Yeah.
When you started talking.
Yeah, I'm from all over though, man.
Yeah.
Like people always be like some accent. I'm like, I don't know what part of the country it was. I was born in Detroit.
Okay.
And I was raised in Nebraska.
Okay.
My dad he was a sheet metal. So he retired in San Francisco.
Okay.
So the first place we moved was Berkeley, Oakland. Our first house was in Richmond, St. Pablo. So my first 2 years of high school, I was at Salesian in Richmond.
Okay.
And then we were living in Vallejo. So my dad was like, All right, we have got the young lady on the stretcher, and medic is taking care of her from here. So we
All
all
right,
have
let's
clapped it up in stadium. And
give a
I am
round of
looking for a
applause
hand wave or something. I was hoping to see that.
for
Maybe it
everyone's
already
patience
happened. I was
and for
away from my
her.
camera. Teammates are
Let's
there.
keep prayers up
Let's see if we get a hand wave.
for our injured family.
Did not witness one, but we gon'
Definitely wish her a quick and speedy
Yeah.
recovery.
Yeah, so everybody definitely keep your prayers on that young lady. She's definitely a baller. I mean, that's a great loss for their team. I'm not gonna lie. Like I say, she was dual threat quarterback, and but more importantly, right now we are worried about her health, and prayers are going out. Once again, if you want to add her to your prayers and prayer list, she is number 8 on the team. Her name is Nakia Johnson. 5'6" quarterback, 180 pounds, out of Nashville, Tennessee, Smyrna High. So keep her in your prayers that she will be fine and potentially back next week if out of the concussion protocol. If that's what it is, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying that if it's something like that, then hopefully we can get her back out on the field. But again, if I hear anything before this broadcast ends, I will let you know what is going on best to my ability.
The injury delay, we will resume play here shortly with 20.2 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Okay, now I would be lying to say that I remember down and distance right now. I don't see any markers up, so they might be having to get the chain crew back together. A lot of fans did clear the stadium for a while, as it is very cold, especially on the metal benches. So I'm not sure if the crew themselves have walked away, but it does appear to be fourth down, and I will give you down and distance in just a minute. Lost the chain. Oh, ain't that funny? All right, that
Ball is kicked.
Dead at the 47-yard line.
At the 47.
That is where we will take over. 1st and 10 for the Georgia Vipers at the 47-yard line of Tennessee.
Vipers will take over at the 47.
Life with KFTV 1386. Thank you very much for the prayers. That is definitely where we at with this. ADS 71. Actually, you're right. 9-6. 9-6 is the score. Oh. What do you say? What do you say?
For what? quarter, 15 minutes.
Fourth quarter, 15
Oh,
minutes.
it's the fourth quarter. All right, so just let it run. It didn't take all that time. That's what they want.
Bear with us, we are experiencing technical delay with the time clock. One moment.
Was he with the medical team?
Can we please have the timekeeper back to the booth, please, for technical assistance.
Okay, they say he's locking the gate.
The refs are working the clock on the field. Yeah.
Usually it just has an error, but I don't see an error button, so I don't want to listen too long.
I'll do that for demonstration.
All right, we have 15 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
There we go, off tackle, there we go, there we go. Salt it away, that's what it takes.
Ball carrier brought down for a 2-yard gain. Second down,
That's
Georgia.
right, get them Vipers in there. All right, so we've got 14. Clock should be running, clock is running. Yeah, hey, watch the white hat. He's the only one that should stop the clock. He's the only one that should. But sometimes they're on the sidelines, you'll see them do that. That's when they stop the other match. All right. Man, y'all asking too much. Play clock got to be on the sideline.
Second
We ain't got
down,
no clock
Georgia.
person in here. I don't even know about this. Oh, I wonder if that's what the other one was. When I kept hitting the button. Let me see. All right, we got second down and 8. All right, it's going to be like another gain of 2 or so. It's gonna
Run
be
up
like
the middle
3rd
for a
and 6.
gain of 1 yard.
You keep asking the clock.
That's what I. Is it working? Yeah, it's running now. 34, 33. See it over there? Oh, yeah, that's the play clock. They gonna keep something around so we can get everybody together. That's what that is.
What, when the play, once the down start all over?
Yeah, once it's down, we gonna see if this button up top resets it, and that's what starts and stops it. All right, we've got a timeout on the field by the Vipers. Timeout on 3rd and 7. Stop the clock.
Timeout on the field. Timeout, Georgia.
See, this what I saw last week, remember? Because last week they had an official in the booth to do this. At our home game, we had an
That was
official.
the first.
And that's right. But that's what
We
they're supposed to
normally
do.
do,
Yeah.
but they didn't.
Oh, the school? Not even a rep? Do you represent the school?
No.
So they just say the team, but not a rep.
The athletic director, the guy that was up here, he's the other
Yeah, I respect that. No, I respect it because he's here, but right now he ain't here.
But I'm not mad at you for coming in here and helping out.
Yeah, hey, I'm just saying, hey, two Vallejo brothers will get it right.
And the bad thing about it is, I'm paying him to
Yeah.
be doing this.
Yeah. Now, I respect the gate, but where's he at? I mean, they've been gone. Like, what's going on? I think he used the gate as an excuse to get up here.
Out there, and now he's having to call somebody because it's like legal.
All right, everybody, we have 13:25. The reason I keep stepping away, and my apologies, is because the person running the clock has disappeared. So we've been trying to scramble around and make sure we get this game moving. We started late, waiting on refs. Then obviously we had the injury delay, and now we are 13:25.
All right, after the timeout, we resume play. Georgia,
We got it all together as best we can.
third down
Hey, hit that.
and 7.
So up here, put that to the left, and then get you 40 seconds, and then pick that, that's the play card.
It started.
Yeah. Oh,
Pass in the air. Picked off.
Lord. have
Interception. Tennessee.
All
The
right.
defense comes up big on that play.
I will be lying to say that I know what happened on the pass play. I don't know if her arm was hit or what, because the only receiver on that side of the field would have been the wide out that was running kind of a go route. So how the ball ended up there, I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna see if I can rewind it and see. Yeah, change of possession should be a stoppage, so you should be good. But I would run that 40-second clock now.
Okay, now.
Yeah, because that's your play clock. That's from the time the ball is set.
Yeah, the reset,
Yeah. Once it's
And
set.
then on his,
Okay, they must have called that incomplete because we still got the ball. Okay. That's what I was wondering. I didn't think it was intercepted, but I wasn't going to say it because they was calling it. Okay, so we got 4th and 7 right here. 4th and 7. Come on now, don't turn the
Fourth down,
ball over. I
7.
wish we would have punted
Georgia.
it. Why didn't we punt it?
Ball's in the air. Caught. Fumble. Recovered by the defense. And that will be a fumble recovery
I didn't see the play coming.
for Tennessee.
She caught it and she was trying to probably trying to cut it upfield. God dang it. So
Big play for
Unfortunately, I
Tennessee
didn't get that
Enforcers
play.
defense. Ball.
stop the clock. Like I said, we got a lot going on up here in this booth, man. After that injury, okay, people have left the booth that are not doing their assigned positions, and I totally respect that. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what's going on. So I'm literally running back and forth trying to help with the clock and this and that, and you know, we're making it happen. We're trying to get this game together, and I apologize for what you're missing on camera. Just to let you know, that 4th down pass was completed on a flag route to the outside to number 2, Little Bit Lofton. As she turned to try and cut it upfield, the ball was dislodged and fumbled. So now Tennessee has the ball back. So no excuses. She fumbled the ball. but it was kind of as good as a punt in that situation because we got them deeper down into the field. So at least it wasn't a turnover on downs because they would have had it on that 4th and 7 play. So at least she completed the pass, but she did fumble the ball afterwards. So right now we have
Ball carried up the middle
a gain of
for
about
gain of about 3
4.
yards.
We're gonna give her 4. It's gonna be 2nd and 6.
Looks
Tennessee.
like we'll give her 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down, Tennessee.
Clock should be running. Clock should be running. Oh, it's on the field?
The referees on the field are keeping time.
Okay. That'll work. As well they should. That's what I say. It's always an official on the field with a clock. So yeah, they gotta understand what just happened. There's another handoff, hard run up the middle. Gonna be
Hard run up the middle.
The Vipers. But that is still gonna be another gain of 4, so it's gonna bring up 3rd down and
Gain
2.
of about 4 yards. Bring up 3rd down.
Okay, unfortunately, see now he's saying wind the clock. No, just wind the clock and let them tell you when to stop it. Just wind it. Just wind it. They got it on the field. If anything else happens, they can tell us where to reset it. Just let it run till they say something. Because we can't keep playing with them.
Like, look at him with a white hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got to get it together.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Run up the middle by number
that's gonna be
23,
another first
D.
down.
Scott. That will be a silent event. 1st down.
She's still wearing it, big as she is. That's protection. No, that's being real. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's protection. Even linemen wear it. There's no shame in wearing that cradle cap, that concussion cap. I'm saying that's what I be telling Nolani. Wear that mug. Yeah. It ain't about size and being small. It's just about being safe. But they're going to have to get it together because they're
Big
going to march
run.
down the field.
Round the left side by number 10, Lachey Brown.
See, the part that I hate is right now, I don't know what the time is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't call it. They are keeping the time on the field.
No. No. The refs are taking the clock.
2nd
The
down.
refs got the clock. We can't turn.
You're welcome to come up here to help.
Hey, where's the man that's supposed to run it? Okay, so we don't know what we're doing.
Okay, come on.
You get up here.
Good job, Alani. Good
Ball
job.
carrier
Alani.
brought down in the
Good
backfield.
job, Alani. Okay, as y'all can hear on my live, man, I apologize, but we are going through it up here in this booth. Everybody in the stadium yelling at us, including players and coaches. So I apologize. What I'm going to try and do is my best to just pay attention to this game and let everything else fall where it may. Unfortunately, I cannot give you a time because I don't know is being held on the field, okay? But right now, getting back to the game, it is 3rd down and about 10, okay?
All right, be 3rd down and 10 for Tennessee.
Time I do not know, unfortunately, but it is 3rd down and 10. Clearly, Tennessee is definitely leaning on its running game, having had lost their quarterback, and Georgia is going to have to actually get it together and not allow them to just push the ball down the field on them. Because the threat of the pass may be
And the
gone.
Georgia
So they're
defense
going to
will
have
come
to.
up with a stop.
They're going to have to man up a little bit and finish this game off because Tennessee will run it down your throat if you let them. But number 12 does have the ability to throw, so you can't totally just go all out
Bring
run.
up Tennessee
because they will
enforcers.
throw the ball over
4th down.
That's where we're at. Again, my apologies for the confusion. But that's where we're at. Okay, right now, score is still 9-6. It is 4th down and 8. If Tennessee is going to continue this drive. All right, that quarterback tried to run the quarterback sweep. That is going to be
Quarterback
ate up by
keeper
that
on the
Viper
right
defense.
side by number
And the
14.
ball is going to go back to the Vipers after
Sierra
the turnover
Johnson.
on downs. It will be 1st and 10 Georgia. The ball is at the
But we will
46-yard
turn the
line
ball
of
over on
Tennessee.
downs to Georgia.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 Vipers.
1st and 10 Vipers. Runner brought down after a short gain.
All right, we're going to give them a gain of 2 on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. The ball is placed at the 45-yard line of
2nd down,
Tennessee.
8 yards to go. All right, in this 4th quarter, we still have a defensive stand to put forth. So, Enforcers fans, we need your energy. Let's go defense.
All right, 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8.
Brought down after a short gain. That'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that's going to be a gain.
Let's
of
keep
about,
that Enforcers defensive energy high.
I'm going to say a gain of about 2.5. It looks like it's going to leave 3rd down and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and about 5.5 yards. So yeah, we're about halfway there, but this Tennessee defense is not giving up much, as we know. The only touchdown by the Vipers today was on defense. So this has been a very tight, contested game, just like the other 2 games last year. Little more offense, but they were all good games. And
Pass in the air. Incomplete.
the ball is going to fall incomplete. That pass out to the
Pass
left flat
attempt to number
is
21,
going
Courtney
to
Ramey,
fall
incomplete. That'll bring up a Georgia 4th down.
That ball was thrown out into the left flat to number 21, Courtney Ramey, out of Atlanta, Georgia, American Intercontinental University. So this is going to bring up a 4th and about 5.
4th down and 5. The Vipers.
All right, you got Alani on an out. You got her on an out because they playing off. You can drive them off the ball, get to the pylon. It's going to be a timeout.
There
by
will be a
Georgia.
timeout on the offense. Georgia Vipers call timeout.
How much time, ref? $5:16.
There is 5 minutes,
5:16.
16 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter. 5 minutes, 15 seconds, 16 seconds left to play.
I'm like running back over there. Okay, so we good. Man, Major League. All right, for all involved, the man is back in the booth. So we have 5:16 remaining in the game. 5:16.
Our
remaining
time
in the game.
clock is back
5:16 remaining in the
in
game.
order. We have
4th down
5:16 left to play here
and
in
about
the 4th
5.
quarter.
for the Vipers.
The Georgia Vipers
The ball is placed at the
have the ball
43-yard
at the
line, 42-yard
42-yard line, be 4th down, Georgia.
Here we go, 4th and 5. 4th and 5. This will be a turnover on downs. It will be a first. If you want to just put it up on that outside. She's pressing a little bit. She's pressing her. Put it up quick. Get it up. Hike and throw it. The safety's over here. Hike and throw it.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop the clock.
The defense give the ball back to the Tennessee offense.
Man, that's 55.
And we have an injured player on the field.
That's Jay Bird. Come on, Jay Bird. We need you to get up. Player down is number 54, Jay Bird.
We will pause for a family member injury.
Now there's an injury on the play, but that will be a turnover on downs. That defense did hold on that last play. There will be a turnover on downs by the Georgia Vipers. With 4:58 remaining in the game, Tennessee will be taking back over the ball at their own 44-yard line. This has been a hard-fought game. As you can see, there's been a couple of injuries here and there. These ladies are toughing it out tonight. Cold weather. And sometimes as you hit that ground, it is unforgiving. But right now, we are watching the medical staff around the player on the field. Number 54 for the Vipers, Jay Bird. Right, attack the edges. It's like whenever we attack the edges, they ain't getting there, but the middle is not available. The edges are available, and it just seems like every time we try to do it, either it's a high snap that throws the play off, or one block that is missed is something that's going wrong for them. But the edges are available. I've been saying that the entire game.
All right, she's back up on her feet. Let's give her a hand.
All right, she is up. Looks like she's walking off gingerly, but she is walking off. So we will see if she comes back into the game at their next drive, or if she is injured to the point of not returning. But we will see. She is walking off gingerly, and we will see how this plays out for the young lady. But it's good to see her up. It's good to see her walking. Turnover on downs will give the Tennessee Enforcers the ball once again at the 44-yard line.
All right, with 4 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, we will resume play with Tennessee. First down at the 44-yard line. Forces run up the middle by number 23, D. Scott.
All right, D.
For
Scott.
nearly a first down.
D. Scott is doing D. Scott
Looks
things.
like
That's going to be a
second
9-yard
and
gain right
inches.
up the middle. You know, sometimes in a game that you have played pretty hard all game, this is when the other team starts to not want to tackle somebody that big and strong. So we're going to see how this plays out. But they've got 4.5 minutes to win a ball game. They can either get off the field or they can watch them run it down their throat. That's another run up the middle, and that's not going to go very far.
Run up the middle
But it
for a
is gonna
short
be good
game,
enough for the
but
first
that
down.
will be enough for a Tennessee Silent Events first down.
All right, they're getting dangerous. They're getting dangerous. They still running players on and off. It's getting dangerous. They got trips.
First
They
and
got
10,
9 seconds before the
Tennessee.
clock. All right, you got trips and twins. Okay, so they ain't got nobody in the backfield. They going like that, huh? There must be a quarterback run. Watch the QB run. They just spread her out. They still got the doggone delay a game.
Penalty on the play,
right,
delay a
delay a
game
game.
on the offense.
They about to put 12 loose. They about to
5
put
yard
12
penalty.
loose.
We will repeat. First down.
12 about to try and get loose. They spreading y'all out. Unless she gonna put that bug up. Yeah, they got 23 back in the game. I'll tell you what. 12 about to get loose. How many they got out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Come on, enforcers, come on! Come on! Get through!
Y'all got to whip the ball.
Ball carrier brought down in the backfield.
They got the
A
ball.
loss of yards on the play.
We get it. Come on, man. All right, that
It'll be
defense
second
stiffened
down,
up on that one.
Tennessee.
It's going to be second and about 22. It's going to be second and about 22.
Second and long.
And there's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, so they're in a good position. But if they give up
Big
on the play,
opportunity here.
they will not have any time
2
to come
minutes,
back. So they must
20
finish this
seconds
game on
to
defense.
play
They
left
must
in this
finish
game.
game on defense. I don't know what kind of timeouts the team's got left. Nobody's calling one.
Come on, enforcers, let's
I think he
go!
just said they don't have none.
Come on, D! Come on, D! Come on, D!
Run to the outside, stuffed in the backfield. No gain.
All right, so this is going to be
Loss of 2
third,
yards on the play.
third and about
Third
25.
down.
Third and about 25. This Vipers defense is. I see you,
Be
ADS.
third down and 25.
Oh my goodness, you say the slow as ever.
Big play opportunity here. 1 minute,
Okay,
26 seconds
What's the deal? What's the deal? Reset? Okay.
of time left to play in this football game.
Why did the clock stop? What's going on with what we got going on the field? What are we calling? What's going on? Are they saying that's the game? Okay, now with all of the confusion that was going on, I owe everybody in the chat
It's like there's
an
a
apology. But
little confusion about progress of the game at this point. Referees are sort of in midfield to discuss.
they're trying to
Next
see if there's
action.
even time in the game left. See, this has been ridiculous. Anytime that you have any clock problems, the officials always have the official time on the field. So if they were doing that, there should be no confusion at all. And when they told us it was 5:16 remaining, then they should have definitely known that it was 5:16 remaining. So at this point, it should be 1:26 left in the game. And the score is 9 for the Georgia Vipers and 6 for the
All right,
Tennessee Enforcers.
official time, 1:26 left on the clock. In the fourth quarter, score Georgia Vipers 9, Tennessee Enforcers
Is
6.
it third or fourth?
Big opportunity here.
Fourth? Yeah, because they still got third over there.
Let's go Enforcers.
I have an announcement after this play. Ball is up and incomplete.
That pass is
Pass
incomplete.
is going to fall incomplete to number 1. That will be a
Pass
turnover on
attempted to number
downs.
1, Ariana Brown. Incomplete.
That will be a turnover on downs unless they're giving them a 5th down because of the confusion. They never changed the yard marker, so now they're saying that it's 4th. That should have been 4th. Was there a penalty that we missed?
It was a timeout.
But I thought that last down was 4th.
Last third.
Bring up 4th down.
Okay, so it's 4th down now. It would be 4th and
Tennessee
25.
calls final timeout.
Okay, so the final timeout is being called at 1:21 remaining in the game. The score is 9-6. And Tennessee will have the ball 4th and 25. Well, one thing I can tell you is that if anything from last year runs
Right,
true,
Enforcers fans, with 1 minute, 21 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
they
We
have
will
added
need your
several
energy for the
teams.
remainder of this game. Help these enforcers put the ball in the pay dirt on the other side of the field in this game on top.
They have added several teams to this league, but these are 2 of the stronger ones. And if what I believe to be true is true, these teams will meet again in the playoffs. And we hope that their quarterback is back and we get their best and they get our best. ADS-71, where's your team at? I thought you were representing a team in this league. All right, 4th and 25. I thought you were with OKC or something like that if I remember from last year. Ball is up.
Ball's in the air,
Intercepted.
and that is intercepted. Stopped by number 44. Ball's intercepted by the Georgia Vipers defense.
That looks like Bell once again. That is why I was
With
saying
1
last
minute,
week
12 seconds
I would have
left
loved
in
to
this
see
football game.
Bell scouting that other team's quarterback because their quarterback was a dual threat, and whenever there was a coverage sack, she would tuck it down and run, and I would have loved to see Bell watching her throughout that
Georgia
game.
Vipers on top.
Yeah, OKC, I thought y'all were in AWFL. So you're in the WFA now? Okay. Did y'all move or am I tripping? I thought you were recruiting us before. Or were you recruiting us when we were with the Rage? Which is it? I may be confusing myself. Were you recruiting us last year? All right, well, that pretty much will end the game. There's 1 minute and 12
Let's hear it for the defense.
Quite frankly, they
There's
should be
still
able to take
opportunity
a
here.
knee. They should be able to take a knee and run it out because I don't think there's too many timeouts left. And see
Get the
there?
ball.
See there?
Ball is loose.
See there? Take a knee!
Loose in the backfield.
God, dog, what do you got to do right now with 50 seconds
Recovered
left?
by the offense.
That's what I'm saying, man. We got it off. We can't even get under center to take a knee. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You can't have an offense where you can never take a knee. Get up under the center. And, oh, my God. Okay. 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 All right. Okay, that's what it is. And we were with the Rage. Yeah, I remember. Okay. I'm like, hold on. I thought you was in our league. Okay.
As the clock winds down on this football game, the Georgia Vipers will take a knee, and that will do it for tonight's match between the Tennessee Enforcers and the Georgia Vipers.
Okay, yeah, but I remember you specifically. So yeah, it was OKC in the WFA. That's what's up. Well, we just
Results of tonight's football game: Tennessee Enforcers 6, Georgia Vipers
I
9.
don't know why we
I want
try
to
to
remind
snap the ball.
all fans,
But at least we
please
pulled it
clean up after yourself. Please pick up your trash. There are receptacles as you exit the stands.
off. Lord,
We do
have mercy.
appreciate you. Thank you for coming to tonight's game.
They had no timeout. Why did we snap the ball? Okay, now I will say, like I said earlier, with all of the confusion going on with the injury, I did not make mention of, and I'm not even sure if I saw the team do it, but in the fourth quarter, they were throwing up threes for Andrew. The team was throwing up threes for Andrew. That is the
All
cousin
right,
of
Tennessee
number
Enforcers'
92.
next home game is May 9th versus Carolina Tigers.
That is the cousin of number 92, Mister, right there. The team was throwing up threes to begin the fourth quarter.
Next home game for the Enforcers, May 9th versus Carolina Tigers. Details to follow. Thank you, everyone. Drive home safe. Good night.
The threes thrown up at the beginning of the fourth quarter were for Andrew, the cousin of number 92, Mister. I pray that you are still in the chat and you are hearing that. And if not, Mister, find your way of telling your cousin to pop back in and get their recognition at the 3:45 mark, 3 hours and 45 minutes into the chat. But you all, this is finally a final score. The final score tonight will be 9 for the Georgia Vipers, 6 for the Tennessee Enforcers. This is going to be GD Sports Network signing off. We're going to get out of here quick and fast today because this game has been very long and the stadium is going to empty out very quickly. If you can, prior to exiting, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, hit the like button on your way out. Give me a subscribe if you have not already. Everyone get home safe if you are not watching from home. Again, prayers for the young lady that went down tonight, and also the young lady from the Vipers, number 54, Jay Bird, that went down late in the game. I did not notice if she came back in, whether she did or didn't. Keep all these players in your prayers. Make sure that they are able to get up and about tomorrow in a way that is normal for them. So once again, everybody be safe. Whether you're traveling home or you're sitting on your couch watching the game and enjoying, give me a like on your way out. Give me a subscribe. We will see you next week. Next week should be a home game. And I don't want to lie as to who we're playing. I want to say it is Miami. I think it's Miami next week. But we will be live next week. And I believe the week after that, we have a bye. But right now, we are going to be signing up out of here and hitting the road. So everyone be safe. Congratulations to the Georgia Vipers on their first win of the season. That brings them to 1-1. And we'll see where we are in the standings later on in the week. GD Sports Network, and I'm signing out.